Josh wants on sent $5 from your Rumble chat, from at Mad at the Internet at the Ralph retort I'm Joshua Moon with the dog avatar in the Telegram, I dunno how to get in touch.
Wayne Glenn sent $3 You're a fat, short, ugly druggy drunk. Someone else is raising your children. Don't be fooled, you won't receive any donos after this does out in a few weeks.
Josh Swanson. Make it happen, King.
Oh, my mic is muted. Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, I didn't pay $10,000 for this, so. But yeah, just tell them at Killstream on Telegram. Yes, muted. Oh, it's old Ralph. It's old Ralph. Yeah, I know. We had to be muted. Whatever. Finally, I'm back. Finally, I'm back. You know what? Bring him on. I'm not scared to have him on at all. Matter of fact, I'd like to have him on. But I mean, I'm not gonna like beg. But if he wants to come on, sure.
Alan Chartsdale sent $3. Excellent muted bit, got a good impression of Fuentes Rally.
Do you know how scared they were? I was outside their rally and I filmed about 20 minutes of footage, and I was walking around and some guy walked up to me and acted like he was going to hit me in the face, and of course he didn't, because he's a pussy bitch and he didn't want to go to jail, which I don't blame him really. He's just like, oh, you're a traitor to the movement. Nigga, I'm not part of a fucking movement. I run a fucking internet talk show. I don't give a fuck about your movement. I don't give a fuck about your movement that consists of Nick Fuentes sucking the dick of homosexual faggots and rubbing black ass on Fresh and Fit. You know what? If that's your movement sucks. I'm just going to be real. Your movement sucks. Your movement's gay. Your movement is dead. If that's your movement, Nick Fuentes co-signing race mixing,
Anonymous
then
sent $3. Ralph, you're a fat low-T emotional bitch. It's evident by your estrogen-filled bitch bit.
oh, is that right?
Some balls work out and reverse the gun lifestyle.
Keep giving me money.
You gun fans are our enablers.
Oh yeah, I know they are, because they love it. They say it's true. If he'll send it to me, okay. All right, boom. Okay. I see it. It is true. Okay. I'll send it to him right now. Off the cuff interview. Josh Moon, by the way, and thank you for telling me I'm muted on stream. I appreciate that, Josh. People don't know. I remember Josh, even at the height of our like feud. He said, "You know what? Me and Ralph at least had a lot of good times on stream. I hate the coin merchant because he's a piece of shit." I don't have any good memories of that fucker.
Beardson Beardley sent $3. You're such a stupid fat fuck.
You think so?
Abused your little girl. Now
Oh, you think
can't see your
so?
kids.
You think so,
Threw your kids
Beardson?
at fuck bitch.
Beardson, you don't even have kids. Your wife left you for a big black N-word. So, you know, I wouldn't really be talking shit if I were you.
I used to hate you, but after the fallout, I love you again. I don't even know how to feel.
Well, I don't either, really. Joshua Moon, it's been a while. Can you hear me?
Whoa,
How you doing?
pretty good. How are you doing?
Well, you know, I'm doing pretty good actually.
Just want to gauge like how you're feeling right now. Are you feeling?
I'm
good?
feeling
You
I'm feeling
like-
energized. You know, there were two options on this show, and one of the options was to come out here and, you know, apologize and be like, oh, you know, oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? I'm not sorry, because these people disrespected me for years, really, and I did basically every dirty op that they had. I did. And so I don't feel bad about it at all. I feel like they're pieces of shit, if you want to know the truth. So, yeah, that's
I mean,
how.
you stuck by Fuentes for a very long time.
Yeah, I
You
did.
never said anything
Zimbabwe
bad about
rapist
Fuentes
sent
for
$3.
20 years
Let's
now,
fucking
right?
go, Ralph.
Not even once.
You're the content king for a reason.
Not even once.
Listen, fucking Ralph.
Not even
and
once did I
Roman's
say
been
anything.
icing you
For
for
Ralph
forever,
O'Malley
too.
now.
Not even once did I say. By the way, my camera's a little off because my other shit's fucked up. So I'm sorry. I'm having to use my laptop camera. So I apologize for that. But no, I stuck by him through the Ali Alexander absolute debacle. He picked the wrong faggot, obviously, and destroyed his whole. I mean, you know, there were max 150 people there last night. And you want to know what else was going on there, Josh? At that event, there was a SAS conference, and it was Turning Point. He pulled at least half of his audience from TPUSA. So he doesn't have the drawing power that he claims to have. That's just a joke.
Wayne Glenn sent $3.
Well, I mean,
don't
you
have
can
kids
look
in
at
your
Cozy
fat ass.
right now, and you
Your
can
horse
see that
took
you're
them from
on
you, and
Rumble.
another man is
You're
raising
pulling about
Your skin looks like you have
more
leprosy by the way.
than 5 times.
Remember when
Oh
we
yeah.
everybody
Well,
did it.
Cozy's
Right
dead.
ago.
Nigga, Cozy's dead. Let me let them talk, and I want to talk to you.
Destroyer sent $3. Ralph O'Malley's Rise Up Chinatown 1.
Yeah, you know, they said I was dead. They said I wouldn't be able to hang on Cozy, but I mean on Rumble. But seems like they're not going to be able to hang on Cozy. Now, of course, we all know the view multiplier. Of course, you know, I didn't like to play into that because I really didn't know the truth about it. But it is magically Mysterio. How he has $6,000 per night, no matter what. That doesn't make any sense, Josh. You know that. And so, yeah, I do think that there is some padding of the numbers going for people that he likes, like himself, which is the main person that he likes. Yeah, it's fake. I'm on Rumble where Rumble's blowing up. I don't need to be on Cozy. That's the thing. They said I couldn't even stream on Odyssey. Yeah, I can actually if I wanted to. But I want to focus on Rumble. Rumble's based. I don't know what you think about Rumble, but
stream on Rumble. It's,
yeah,
the platform needs improvement, but
well, yeah,
like,
of course,
people are there, you know.
the people are there, and the idea that I need Cozy to survive is like the most retarded thing I've heard so far. Like, I don't. And you know, I could go a little softer on these faggots if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. Because do you know, I could tell, man. How about this? I'll let you lead the interview. How about that?
Yeah, sure. No, it's just Rumble's doing fine. People are on Rumble, so I kind of want to establish like how you're feeling right now. I feel like actually let me just put out how I feel about Fuentes right now, because when this started, you know,
Put
I
out
was,
how you feel about me first.
Well, I don't know. You
Well,
put out
no.
content.
Tell
I
the
enjoy
truth.
it.
No,
I
tell
think
the truth. Tell the truth. Just put it out.
I don't know, man. I think
Well, let the super chat. Let the super chat play.
$3
Hold on.
Chinatown 1 Shamu 1 grossly offensive 1.
No, just tell me how you feel about me, because I know, and this is my belief, that you started that board because of a personal beef that we had, which I understand, by the way. I would have done the same thing. If I had a tool to fuck with you, I would fuck with you. So I don't even really blame you for that, to be honest with you. I know that's shocking for some people to hear. But yeah, I'd like to hear that first.
I mean, I think that you're the cause of a lot of your own problems, and I think that you have blown up on people unfairly. But I don't think that the Nick Fuentes stuff is fully, your own doing. I think that they've exploited you. Like when you're streaming on Cozy, you're the biggest streamer on Cozy.
I know.
Besides Fuentes.
Right.
Fuentes and everybody else, you don't beat their numbers. So Fuentes literally dragged you onto that platform.
Yes.
To get for his streams.
That's right.
And then you got that, he iced you out like immediately.
And we have the text, and they're trying to deny that they're real. Well, guess what? They are real, and they are from Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't give a fuck. They are. But guess what? That's Nick talking about selling me down the river and how can I get rid of Ralph. And I'll also tell this story now while we're starting. Everybody knows I've had problems with drugs my whole life, really. And alcohol. That's not a secret. But it's funny how it's cool to hang out with cokeheads like Zerka, whatever the fuck his name is, and former gay models like Sneeko, who Nick, maybe, I don't know why he wants to hang out with him, but it's cool how it's okay to hang out with them, but Ralph might say something in the crowd, which I wouldn't do, by the way, but that's out of control. That's out of control. But every black ass that you can grab, every fucking cokehead you can grab, every fucking gay model you can grab, you're all over. I would say that that's pretty interesting.
Oh, Fuentes has completely abandoned, I feel, like all of his principles. I think that he's trying to walk back 100% of who he was at January 6th because I think my feeling is that he got into trouble on January 6th.
He did.
Sold out people to stay out of prison. And
well, I don't know. Well, look. I don't want to say that because I don't have proof of that, and I don't want to say that he did that because that ruins. You know what I mean? Like that. I have my own critiques, right? I don't know what he did as far as getting out of that, but
Pod Awful will come on. Call him on Discord at Pod Awful.
Well,
Total Ralph
okay, here, I'll tell you this. This is kind of like when this happened, at first I was just kind of like, let's see what happens. And then at a certain point, I realized that I wanted to see you beat Fuentes. And that was when...
Well, I did that last night.
Well, congratulations. But I saw the tweet.
One sec. You can't hear this, but... Oh, wait, it was a short super chat. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
It was the tweet of, maybe you know who it was, but there was someone in AF posting like pictures of like an underage girl working at Taco Bell and just creep shotting her and posting that on Twitter. And that was floating around. Who is that?
Well, it's the Cunny Gang that they operate inside America First.
Do you know what that is? What that's
well, I mean, it's referencing, like Lolly and child pornography type material. Yeah.
It's just a sexual pedophile dog whistle for a kid's vagina, and they're posting that on Twitter. And then Big Tech, they were talking about, you posted that and he was reading your tweets live, and Big Tech chuckled at that, and then his chat blew up in support of it. And I'm watching this real time, expecting to see funny America First people saying shit about you, and then they're doing this. I'm thinking, oh, I actually want to see Ralph drop everything that he has on all of these
Well, I'll
people.
tell you what, Black Swan, and I have his name. I can't even be bothered to look it up right now. But Black Swan is an ex-homosexual. And Black Swan had a deep, not homosexual as far as I know, relationship with Milo Yiannopoulos, but they bonded over overcoming homosexuality, basically, right? And Black Swan is not the only ex-homosexual who runs things within America First. And Black Swan, I'll just tell the whole story now. Well, after this super chat. Oh, it didn't say anything. I don't know why. But I'll check that out. I'll check that out to make sure, because I would like to get paid. I will check that out. But you know, I know. Oh, it's Giga Ninja. What's up, brother? Man, it's good to see you. It's good. Josh is quiet. Please turn him up. Okay, you know what? I'll turn him up. And I'll add a filter. Let's see. Filter. Oh, it's because there's a limiter on him. That's why. I'll just turn the limiter off, and so he should be fine now. But there is a cadre of ex-homosexuals who run things within America First.
Is that headed by Black Swan? Or?
Yes.
So who all is like is Fuentes a part of some?
Well,
some
I mean, I can't name every ex. I mean, I don't know, but I know he's an ex-homosexual. I know that the whole Cunny gang and all that shit. I'll tell you what happened. Black Swan. I was gonna go to the event. You know, I was a supporter, dude. Like, I wasn't trying to start shit at all. And I said, you know what? I want to go to this event. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be great. You know, let's support Nick. And I did support Nick. And I said, okay, so I'm going to fly down there. It was last minute, though. And so I said, you know, can I stay at your Airbnb? And he said, yes. So I got off the plane. I got served twice by you-know-who. Right when I got off the plane, I had 68 days sober. That was where the sober streak ended, because I was like, I don't know. I was frustrated, just to be honest with you. And it's just like, is this really like what I have to deal with every fucking day? So I got a little toasty. There's no doubt. And I called Black Swan, and he goes, "Oh, I can't have that at my house. You can't come to my house. You can't fuck around with me." I was like, okay, well, that's kind of fucked up. And to be fair, he did send me some money for a hotel room, which I didn't need, but I was like, okay, I'll take it anyway. And so I rented a hotel room. I got up the next day, and I said, okay, well, I'm sober. You know, can I come kick it, like hang out with you guys? Tenrio was the only guy who stood up for me. Dalton was there. Beardson was there. The whole fucking crew was there. Tenrio was the only motherfucker who stood up for me and said it was fucked up. That's a direct quote. He said, it's fucked up. You don't do that to your friends. And you don't do that to your friends. Especially somebody like, you know what, Josh? And I think you know as well as anybody, there's not many people who's been through as much as I have on the internet. And it's like, okay, yeah, I just want to come talk to you guys. Like, I wasn't trying to drink or do anything else. I was completely sober, didn't drink at all. I did drink the day before because I just got served walking out of the fucking airport. And Black Swan said no, I couldn't come over. And not only that, then all of a sudden, all these attacks started coming from Real Gunt Guard and Black Swan acolytes on Twitter. Well, you know where those attacks came from, right? They were from Nick Fuentes himself. He was trying to make me not come to the event. So I went to a party the next night, and I started filming people chanting, "We want Ralph. We want Ralph." And they didn't like that at all. And they asked me to delete it, and I told them no, I wouldn't. And
who's they?
Pines App and a couple other people. And I said, no, I'm not deleting it. I said, I asked them if they wanted to be in the video, and they said yeah. And so I'm not deleting shit. I don't care what the optics look like. You don't tell me shit. So anyway, so that's how that went. And so I woke up the next day. I was hanging out with Patrick Howley. I texted Nick on Thursday, the day after, or the day of Black Swan doing this. I texted Nick, and I was like, man, look, you know, I had an off day. I fell off, right? Like, I'm just being real. I fell off. And, you know, I just want to fix this with Black Swan. Black Swan was a good friend of mine. And I was like, man, let's just settle this. Like, there's no need for this type of drama. Let's just handle it and move on and da-da-da-da. Well, guess what? I didn't hear back from Nick until... this is the funny part. Patrick Halley and me were hanging out, and he had my Mexican telephone. I have a Mexican phone and a U.S. phone. And he went to go get a pack of cigarettes, and he had my credit card. And I was like, he's been gone for a while. I was like, I need my fucking credit card back. And so I went to go look for him, and I left my Mexican phone, which is funny because it's Fuentes. I left my Mexican phone sitting on the table, and Nick finally messaged me back. Like, I mean, like, maybe 2.5 hours before the event. And he's just like, oh, well, you know, yeah, cool. It's cool if you come, but, you know, you can't show up drunk. I wasn't going to show up drunk in the first place, is the thing. And so, by the way, he hangs out with cokeheads and crackheads and everything else. Anything he thinks he can get clout off of, he hangs out with. So the whole idea that he would be embarrassed by Ethan Ralph, his years-long supporter, is a fucking joke. So I did miss that text because I didn't have my phone. And so once, you know, I wasn't going to go to the event on the maybe that I would get in because there could be an incident. You know me. If they would have denied me entry, given the fact that I'm the #2 streamer on their whole fucking site, there could have been a physical altercation at the event. And so I was like, I'm not going to do that. And so I laid my own game plan. And you know what's funny is if I'd have seen that text, I may have just went to the event and this might not have happened. But I didn't because my phone was gone. But he waited 3 full days to text me back, and he saw the text. That's the thing. Like, all he had to do was say, look, it's cool, just don't show up drunk. Like, it's all good. But he doesn't have the leadership skills to do something like that. He wants to put shit off on everybody else. He put shit off on Swan. He told Will Guntguard to try to scare me off the event. Well, that's not going to work, dude. Matter of fact, that only makes me more determined to show up to the event, is you trying to fucking bully me. And so I put out the videos the night before of people just demanding that I'm at the event. And he didn't like that either. And so, you know, that's how that occurred. And I didn't see the text. He didn't text me until, like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours before the event. I didn't see it. He did text me back, though. I'll give him credit. But you can see on the text, like, if you've used Signal, right? Yeah. There's a little white check mark that shows if you got the text. And in the screenshot that they showed, there is no white check mark because I didn't see the fucking text. And so instead, I laid out a different game plan. Because why not, to be honest? Like, these people, there's almost nothing I haven't done for Cozy.tv and everybody involved there, and, you know, doxed RPG and doxed fucking anti-Groiper action and did every fucking dirty fucking thing you could fucking imagine. Well, within reason, not fucking up the ass like some of them, but you know, like, literally did everything for these people, and they're gonna treat me like that, dude. I'm not built that way. You know I say it often, but I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And if you're going to disrespect me like that, then I'm going to disrespect you. And so that's how that happened. And that's the whole story. And all it would have taken was one word from Nick. And the reason why the word didn't come is because it was his idea. It was his idea to try to bully me out of the event. And I refused to get bullied out of the event. And then he texted me 2 hours before because he thought he would finally be able to bully me. And I wasn't going to have that. He texted me 2 hours before. I missed the text. And the rest is history. So that's what happened.
So just as like a brief timeline, you touch down in Florida. You walk out. And because that guy announced that you had touched down, the guys serving
they
you
served me.
knew that you were there.
Yeah.
So
Yes, right.
You got served.
Yeah.
And then you had a drink, right?
That's
and
right.
Then you had a drink.
I had more than one drink. I had about 6 drinks, to be honest with you. If I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
I mean, look, Josh. You know, I know I've talked shit about you and all this and that, but I don't know if you don't know what it's like to have your kids kept from you and taken from you and dealing with that every day and a lawsuit here, a lawsuit there. Yeah, it's a little stressful. And I did have 68 days sober and I broke it there on that day. And so I call Swan and he goes, "Oh, well, you can't come to my house. I can't have people drunk at my house. I don't allow that. Da, 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 da. Nigga, I was just gonna go to sleep anyway. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?"
Is he a recovering alcoholic, or is he
no, his whole family. No, his whole family's just a bunch of drunks and shit. So I guess maybe that's why he has that problem. But as far as I know, I don't think he's a recovering alcoholic, but his whole family is. So
I was gonna ask, like, maybe he's like afraid that he will be gay again if he has a drink or something.
Well,
so
I don't know. Well, you know what? I didn't consider that until now. But maybe, I am pretty attractive. I'm not sure if he thought, I put the Ralph Amel moves on him or what. But he just flat out refused to let me come to his house. Now, to his small credit, he did send me some money because I was like, man, what the fuck? You told me I could stay there. And so then I slept at the Comfort Suites right next to the Fort Lauderdale Hotel. And he said, just go sleep it off. I said, okay. I slept it off and called him, and then they started ghosting me. And this includes Dalton. This includes Beardson. This includes Tyler. This includes every motherfucker you could imagine from America First, except Tenrio. Beardson included. Beardson, you ghosted me, you fat faggot. I know you. And by the way, you're not fooling anybody but that pot belly, you fucking lying fag. You act like you're slim. Yeah, I saw your pot belly in person in Dallas, nigga. You're not fooling anybody. So, yeah, they all acted like they didn't know me all of a sudden. And that's something I'm just never going to accept.
Yeah, because it sounds like to me that when you contacted Black Swan, he then hit up Nick behind the scenes and said, "Oh, Ralph is drunk. Don't let him in." And
no, it was
said, okay.
Nick's. It was Nick's idea, in my opinion. But I don't know that for sure.
But it does sound like he reported back to Nick that Ralph is drunk, and then maybe Nick said, "Okay, well, we're going to cut him out."
Yeah,
he told everybody, make sure you ice him out.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah, and I even went into the group chats and I was just like, hey, let's hang out tomorrow or whatever. And everybody iced me out because Black Swan, the gay faggot, controls the group chats. And so they were like not responding to me. And it's like, nigga, I'm the #2 streamer on this fucking site. There's nobody bigger on this fucking site than Nick Fuentes other than me. Do you understand? And I hate to get a big head, but I carried that site. Not Nick, me. I carried that fucking site. Nick would stream once in a blue moon. I carried that site daily with hours and hours of streams and drama and attacks on Medicare and fights and this and that. I carried that site. Not Nick Fuentes, me. Not Beardson, me. And so...
yeah, I mean,
and that's true.
Fuentes was on it used to be once a week, right? And then
yeah, right.
It stopped even being
he
that.
couldn't even be bothered to work, dude. Nick Fuentes is one of the laziest motherfuckers that ever existed. And that's just the truth. And, I could come on here and be soft, but I decided not to do that. And I had a choice before I came on air to be soft or to just come out here and tell it like it is. I carried that fucking site. And for them to treat me like that, fuck you. Burn in hell. That's my mindset. And you've dealt with me long enough that you probably would understand that's my mindset. Right?
Well,
but go ahead.
That's like a contrast between you and Fuentes. The other thing that kind of made me said, well, fuck Nick in this is that Nick is afraid of you. He's afraid to just say what he thinks at any given time. I can't even imagine.
Because he knows I'll fucking destroy him. That's why. Yeah. I mean, he can't hang with me. That's why.
But even now, it's everyone in America First is they put off their streams. Fucking Beardson's not streaming. Nick Fuentes hasn't said a thing.
Because they're scared.
It's why are they so afraid?
They know what I know. By the way, I haven't even told even 20% of what I know. By the way, I'm trying to tweet out an ad here. I got banned on Twitter because they went and reported me for showing where the event was going to be, and they tried to say that was like doxing or whatever. And so I can't tweet for 12 hours. Which is, that's their MO. And you know what? Flagging. I'm not going to sit here and be the one to cry about flagging, but but that's why they did that.
Yeah, it's just like I was a little bit shocked to see just how timid Fuentes is in giving direction. Like, if you want someone to fuck off, just go out and say,
just
fuck
get
off.
rid of me, nigga. Like, well, you know why? He had conversations with Milo, and he was scared to get rid of me. You saw the text. He was scared to get rid of me because he knew I would light his ass up.
About killing Ralph to Milo?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that was from Milo Yiannopoulos. Yes,
not know that.
Yes, that was from Milo Yiannopoulos. And I don't know if you saw that certain text from a certain former Fox News personality, but that's legit as well. Yeah, a lot of people got their eyes on this faggot. So, yeah, that was legit. All that was legit. It all came from me. And yeah, I put that out for a reason. And the reason I put it out is because, and I'll see if I can pull it up here on screen, is because it says all you need to say about Nick. Nick doesn't give a fuck about any of this. And I'm not even claiming that I'm like the purest mother. Dude, I want to have fun. Yeah, of course I do. I do want to be famous. I've said that before, right? Like, I mean, I think to a certain extent, most of us do, right? Like, or at least have some type of, voice in this world, right? I don't think that that's controversial. But this text is from Tucker Carlson. I'm just going to tell you that live on air. This text is from Tucker Carlson. And he said, there are noble and defensible... Hold on. One sec.
Bulimia sent $5. Does Josh care to comment on his bulimia theory?
Bulimia? I don't know. We'll comment on that in a minute if you want. But let me read this. This is from Tucker Carlson. He said, there are noble and defensible forms of racial prejudice, but Nick's is the most pathetic variety. Aggression as prophylactic, because he's haunted by the idea of a black person finding him uncool or needy. He threw his entire belief system out of the window because a few black girls were nice to him on a podcast. Said, okay, maybe race mixing is fine. And he literally did that, by the way. I mean, so they talk about the movement. What movement is there to fuck black chicks? Well, I've had that kind of movement before too. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I can start a movement then. I'm not divorced yet, but but maybe I can get together and start a movement. But if that's your movement, fucking black chicks, I don't have much respect for it, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people want to fuck black chicks, and that is directly from Tucker Carlson. And that's me breaking that news right here on the air, and it wasn't very hidden, by the way, because, I kind of wanted it to be known. But
it's a good observation. I mean, it's like Nick has backtracked on everything he said, and I think it's really pathetic how even after Kanye dropped him, he was like so obsessed with Kanye, he wore that stupid ass fucking jacket for like weeks after the fact on stream, and it's just like the guy disowned you, and you're still like worshiping him like a. I just don't get it.
Well, it's because he is weak, and he craves black approval. And by the way, I'm a wigger myself. I'm from Memphis, dude. Like, I'm 3-6 Mafia. I mean, you know me, right? Like,
you've always liked
right. I've always been like that because
that's not your movement.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm not exactly. That's not my movement. My movement's being a wigger from Memphis, right? Like, that's my movement. All right, let these play.
Nose T sent $3. Keck Mage thinks you are a fat faggot that would let Nick Fuentes suck your huge tits.
I don't even know where that's coming from, but I see Total Catboy Death for $14.88. I'll have to add these in. Anon, $5, $10. So what that? 15, 20, 30. So we'll add that in. Sorry, I have to do this type of thing, Josh. I don't know how you do it on your show. No offense, I just don't watch because usually it just pisses me off anyway. So why watch? You know what I mean? Like all right, whatever. But all right, let's see. That's 248 now. Okay, so we're getting close to meeting the goal. I saw they said that Jim was in the chat. I don't actually believe that though. But you know, this is the time that I'm ready to go back to what I was before, to be honest with you. You know, I lost a lot of fans defending Nick Fuentes. I lost not necessarily money. I made pretty good money defending him, but I lost a lot of fans. I lost a lot of respect defending this little spick faggot. I lost a lot of fucking debate opportunities. I lost a lot of people who used to fuck with me who don't fuck with me now because of him. And he treated me like that. Well, guess what? I'm not going to be treated like that, dude. And if you want to go to war, we can go to war. And you saw his whole fucking staff got doxxed last night. Guess who did it? Me. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give one single fuck. And if they keep going, if they keep fucking with me, I'm not done yet. So that's just a little warning right there. So keep fucking with me. Keep going. Do your show tonight. You better ignore me would be my advice, because there's a lot more out there. There's a lot more out there about how, you know, your mentor was a guy who traded dick pics with 15-year-olds, and you picked him over Milo, which, by the way, you have two faggots to pick, Milo or Ali Alexander. Who are you going to pick, Josh? I mean, seriously. Like,
oh God, don't make me choose. I don't want you to live around me.
No, but I mean, seriously. It's like, okay, and by the way, Milo, I have all the receipts. Milo told him about Ali's indiscretions. He knew this was going to blow up. Hold on, super chat.
Mr. Krabs sent $5. What was up with the whole Mr. Krabs?
The Mr. Krabs thing, I'm not going to lie about shit. Like, look, I take that as false. Like, I don't want to make up shit.
$5. Joshua Connor Moon is on his knees sucking your dick now after starting all this with a corn joke. Never forget what Josh is, Ralph.
Well, you know
Jim
what?
Died,
I ain't, look, man, me and
it's
Josh,
time
look,
to support
dude.
the Ralph of old again.
Me
so,
and
brother, Team Ralph.
Thank you, King of Paul. And I can sit here and me and Josh could talk about every single thing that he said about me that's not true, and that I've said about him that's not true, and whatever. But I don't see a point in that, really. Like, I just want to put on a good show, to be quite honest with you. So, like, yeah, we could sit here and argue about all that, but I don't really think that makes much sense. So,
it's not productive, especially when, I'm curious, like, the Ali Jamal stuff is like shocking to me. Like, he was told, and I guess he just assumes it's the cost of doing business, that I guess you have a movement of like young men and teenage boys, and a couple of them are just going to get molested if that's what it takes to get famous on the internet.
Hey, you know what? Ali Jamal, by the way, fuck you, Ali Jamal. Lose my goddamn number. I want to tell you that right now, because I heard what you said on your thing last night. And by the way, my good friend said that you were misrepresented, but I don't really think you were. I think you went on there and you try to suck Nick Fuentes' dick every single day, even though he hates you. And guess what? Black Swan is the one keeping you from the events, not Nick. Black Swan hates you, and he told me personally you would never be allowed at an America First event ever, as long as you live. So you might as well give that shit up, you dumb fuck. And so I don't know how else to tell your dumb fucking ass this, but give it up. You're not America First. They don't want you around. They think you're a weird fuck, and you might as well just stop, because it's Swan himself who's stopping you from coming, and Nick fucking hates you too. Like, why the fuck would you think Nick Fuentes would like you? Like, I mean, think of all the shit I did for Nick Fuentes and what he did to me. You think he's gonna fucking let you into his event, nigga? No, he's not. So just give that shit up, unless you're a fucking dumbass, which you are. So whatever.
I mean, like, Ali doesn't have any clout anymore, so there's no point. Like, they're just gonna.
Well, yeah, of course not, man. Give it up, and then you know what? This fucking absolute fucking shit-colored faggot messaged me 2 nights ago and said, hey, could you look at this? This guy's trying to get me in America First events, and he thinks he might have a way to get me in. And could you look at this, Ralph, and see if it's okay? And I said, yeah, maybe I'll look at it. Hold on.
Paul sent $5. Sounds like a plan, brother. You are back. And
Thank you, brother.
What matters.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And he's like, can you look at this? And I did look at it, and I was like, dude, they're never letting you in. Like, why are you even wasting your time? But he had the nerve to reach out to me after what he said about me on air last night. This shit-colored faggot can fucking get hit by a bus tomorrow, for all I'm concerned. You know what? You're loyal to your people. And Nick Fuentes has never been loyal to you in his whole fucking goddamn life. And Black Swan for damn sure hasn't. And so you weren't loyal to me last night, and you can fucking choke on a goddamn bullet. That's what I fucking think about you. So don't contact me, lose my fucking number, and good luck to your family, because I like your family, but I fucking hate you. So don't fucking contact me ever again. Super chat break. Sorry.
Ruben sent $10 Ethan Ralph today. Ethan Ralph tomorrow. Ethan Ralph forever.
Thank you for that. I debated how hard I was going to go.
$3 just to be clear. Which Ali
I have
are you
a
talking about?
actually I have a question.
I'm talking about Ali Jamal. Wait, 1 sec. You can't hear that, I don't think. But I was talking about Ali. I was talking about Ali Jamal, not Ali Alexander. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So here's a big looming thing over America First for like the last 2 years. You know all those people who've been swatted like 1,000 times?
Yes.
Are they from America First?
No.
Do they have like a swatting
Spicy
group?
sent
No.
$3.
No,
been
to my
waiting for this for 2
knowledge,
days.
no.
You sound on point.
To my knowledge, no, not at all. And matter of fact, I don't think that that's like any particular group. I think that that's just like, well, I mean, it is a particular group, but I think it's just people trying to cause shit because they swatted me, they swatted my son, they swatted Medicare. I don't know if they swatted you because you're off the grid, but you know what I mean? Like, I really don't want to accuse things that I don't know. I don't want to make up shit. So no, as far as I know, that's not America First. And I wouldn't expect that, honestly, because I mean
that actually really surprises me. Because like the shit
do you
with, like,
really think that? Did you really think that was them?
Yeah, dude, it was like almost
Why?
everybody that Nick had beef with.
Yeah, but they would do that on purpose to make it look like it was him, though. Like, I don't know. I have no knowledge of that whatsoever, and I don't believe it's them. So that I don't want to get out here, and I'll talk a lot of shit, but I'm not gonna tell lies. Let me hear this.
Avon Chartsdale sent $3. I was in the space last night, bud. I give you my word, the boy threw your name in the dirt and shit talked you.
There it is. Well, Avon said, you know what? If Avon said he threw my name in the dirt, then I hope they throw Ali Jamal in the dirt. Literally. That's what I hope. So die slow, motherfucker, and don't ever fucking contact me again. And I know you're listening right now because almost 5,000 people are. So don't fucking contact me. I don't give a fuck about you. I like your family, but I hope you die slow. I don't know how else to say it. After all I did for this retarded faggot, I basically made him a thing in the first place, Josh, just by bringing him on and making him a clown. He's a clown. I brought him on because he's a clown figure. You know how I run my show. I brought him on because he's a fucking idiot. How do you think Rand got on the show?
More than Rand. I mean, at least Rand did it for free.
No, you're right. No, you know what? You're right. Actually, Rand is a step up from Alex Jamal. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, small props to Rand. He actually, Rand at least had a political take or some type of something funny to say every once in a while. Ali Jamal was just the pet retard that I brought on the show to farm super chats. And that's just the legit truth. And so don't ever fucking call me again. And I was about to say, unless it's your obituary, but you'll be dead, so you won't be able to call me. But here's a super chat.
Keegan Ninja sent $3 from the Compound Crew. We love to have you back, Rolf.
Thank you, brother.
Stand by the right wagon, brothers. 1,000 years of Killstream. Let's fucking you.
So
Somebody
somebody mentioned in the super chat, and I'm personally curious about this because Nick Fuentes has talked a lot about how.
Hold on one sec. Sorry, one sec. Sorry.
$4. There are countless that have been trapped in solitary confinement for years because of that Mexican twink's retard leadership.
Well,
drag him, Ralph.
I don't know anything about any. Look, no, man, I don't know anything about anything like that. And so, people want to throw Fed stuff and all that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna come out here and lie.
Finkelstein sent $5. Serious question. Ralph, was Nick Fuentes the faggot bottom when he took the ass from Malone? Sneeko and Ollie Alexander.
No, I haven't seen him throw up, but there was a question asked. You have a bulimia theory, I know, but no, I've never seen him throw up, but I know he's like hyper obsessed with his weight and he hates fat people. And so his excuse for liking me was I was funny, but of course, I mean, he was a liar. Like, I mean, he never liked me. But you know, I got some things I didn't like about him either. Let's see. Serious question. Ralph, was Nick Fuentes the faggot bottom when he took it up the ass from Milo, Sneeko, and Ali Alexander? Well, I know he shared a hotel room with Milo. I know that Ali Akbar was his mentor, and he defended him to the very end, Josh. To the very end. And I had a guy from across the pond who gave a theory to me, and he said, why would you do that? Like, what would be the logical reason to defend a poisonous, like, I mean, just absolute poisonous cancer like that to the very end, unless there was something more there? Unless either you're covering up your own crimes or you're covering up your own homosexuality. And look, I don't know if that's true or not. That could be complete conjecture. That could be bullshit. But, when I heard that, it made a lot of sense. Let's just put it that way. It made a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, the thing is that Nick has talked about like starving himself. He's talked about throwing up. He, like he said, he's very conscious about his weight. And disordered eating like that in men is very, very rare, except for gay men. Gay men will have bulimia, anorexia, and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. It's like almost
look,
like a...
does it even matter if he's gay? Like, I mean, I do have, you know, look, I just put out the theory that the guy from across the pond has, and it makes a lot of sense to me. But, like, I mean, there's no way to prove it really anyway. So, like, I don't really waste that much time.
Like, can you put, like, a percentage on it? Like, are you, like, 50% sure he's gay or
well,
straight?
I know
like,
I fucked a lot of pussy by the time I was 24 years old. I know that. And I know the whole... Groper thing of we hate pussy and we don't like having sex is really fucking strange, and that was never my mentality. I talked about this with a certain individual I won't name yesterday, and this shit just doesn't sell, Josh. The whole we want to be incel, and I realized the whole like their argument is it's a reaction to the gynocentric mentality. Hold on. One sec. I'll read that in a sec. Their idea is it's a reaction to the gynocentric, like, you know, rhetoric that permeates the media and this and that. And, okay, well, maybe it is, but guess what? You still sound like a weird faggot when you say you hate pussy. And when you say you don't want to have sex. You sound like a faggot. And so that's never going to win. People are always going to think that's weird. And it was always dumb. It's dumb now. And, you know, they can keep doing it, but they're going to keep sounding like weird faggots.
I mean, it's not even good marketing to go out there and say, join our club. We don't have sex.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We don't do anything.
Yeah, come join us. Come join us. We don't have sex. By the way, shout out to Brittany, the dirtiest fucking Jew whore that I know, who, by the way, I see her restreaming me on Cozy right now. Her biggest viewership of her whole career, by the way. She advocated for January 6th prisoners to be put in jail for life, actually. And then she changed her whole grift to where she watches The Greatest Story Never Told and tries to act like some Jew fucking Hitler and like acolyte. You're a fake bitch, and you're gonna burn in hell. That's what I think about you. I think you're a phony. I think there's never been anything true about you in your life. Even those titties are fake. And I think you're a dumb bitch. So shout out to Brittany.
Is there anything about her worth mentioning, or is she just like completely irrelevant?
No, she's completely irrelevant. I mean, she just shows her tits on camera and tries to act like a fake Nazi when she's a literal Jew. She's a literal fucking Antifa activist. I'm not kidding, by the way. She was a literal Antifa activist who tried to get January 6 prisoners put in jail. I'm not kidding at all. This is real. And by the way, I'm looking at the cozy chat. They're saying it's real. They know it's real. They know it's real. They know you're a lying bitch. And you're so ugly now. You hit the wall so hard. Now you can't even show your face. You got a cartoon avatar, you dirty bitch. Why don't you show your fucking tits? That's the only thing you're worth anyway, you dirty fucking whore. You're so fucking lazy you can't even turn on your goddamn camera. You know what? Fucking blow your brains out, you fucking... I won't say what I was going to say. I better be careful. I was about to get a little carried away there. But, yeah, you're a fake. It's all on record, what you advocated for. And anybody who watches you with any seriousness, unless you're trying to watch me, is an idiot. So
she's like, how old is she? She's like 40-something, isn't she?
Yeah, she's about 40-something. I see Ali Jamal. I see Ali Jamal in the chat, by the way, too. Hey, Ali, blow your brains out, faggot. That's what I'll say to you. And I know you're listening, so...
Anonymous sent $5.
Her and Beardson need to just get together and fuck off, because Beardson's not doing anything on Cozy either. He's just like... I don't even know what his purpose is.
Anonymous says, it's sad that Ralph still instinctually says the Mr. Krabs account was fake. Josh knows the truth. No, I don't say it's fake. I say I don't want to lie. I don't know that it's real or fake, if you want to know the truth about it. So I'm not going to sit here and I don't want this to be like, oh, Ralph just goes out here and makes up a bunch of shit that he doesn't even know is true or not. Everything else I've said, I know is true for a fact. I don't know one way or the other. Would it surprise me? No. So
yeah, and that's like the best way to be, because like if you say a bunch of bullshit, they'll point to stuff that is true.
Yeah,
and point to
exactly.
And say
you know how
thing.
It works. You've been in this just as long as I have. If I get out here and lie, like, no, I just want to tell what I know is true, and everything I've said so far, I know for a fact is true. Mr. Krabs, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. I mean, I do know a little bit about it because we followed it, but like, I don't know if it's true or not. So I'm not gonna lie about that.
Okay, so a lot of people, when the event was happening, were really hoping that you would go live from the parking lot.
Yeah, well, I tried to. Well, I did go live, and they banned my Cozy channel when I went live.
Oh, no shit, you went live and then they banned you?
I went live. I went live from my Cozy channel from the parking lot, and they banned it immediately. Yep.
There are so many people watching.
By the way, I have about 20 or 25 minutes worth of footage from the parking lot where they're like all shook, and they waited until I left to even start the show. But yeah, they banned my channel when I tried to go live. Within like 30 seconds, they banned my channel.
Yeah, that's funny. There are so many people waiting for you to go live.
Yeah, there was another guy.
Disappeared randomly.
Yeah. I was trying desperately to go live. I tried to log into Rumble, my mobile on Rumble, like I can't get it to work right. But yeah, I went live on Cozy for like 15 seconds. Matter of fact, I know how to find the replay. I wonder if I can find it. They might try to delete it if I say it here on air. But there actually is a way to find replays that are hidden on Cozy. Let's see, Ethan, Ralph, Dash. What was yesterday? Fuck, I don't even know. What was the day's date?
16th.
The 16th. Let's see, Ethan, Ralph. Let's see. See, I don't know the exact code. The 061623. See, they deleted everything. Nah, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. And I see Wurzelroot in the chat too. I actually felt bad about doing that to Wurzelroot because I actually like him, but I don't really like anybody else on the whole site. So And he's calling me a dirty rat, so I really don't like him that much either.
Are you going to stream with Ricada?
Yeah.
On Saturday?
I'm hoping it's on Saturday. It's going to be, well, we'll see. We're still putting it together, but me, Ricada, and Masterson was the idea, so.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be.
Fuck. What's Dick's opinion? Because he's just got on Kobe too recently. Is he gonna switch over to Rumble?
Include Ralph reading this message. Hold up. Donate double to you tomorrow.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me read this because somebody sent something else. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. It's kind of like getting the band back together a little bit. I mean, I guess this kind of is too. Israeli National. Okay, wait, hold on.
Israeli National sent $15, Josh.
He sent it twice.
Include Ralph reading this message, and I'll donate double to you tomorrow.
Okay, hold on. They're still coming in.
Steakhouse Crew sent $3. We'll be getting steaks at Echo again soon. My brother.
He says,
Crew forever.
He says, Josh, include Ralph reading this message, and I'll donate double to you tomorrow, is what Israeli National said. And then Steakhouse Crew said, we'll be getting steaks at Echo again soon, my brother. Camel Crew forever. Yeah, we will have steaks for sure. I'm having steak tonight, steak dinner. That was an embarrassment. Do you know that Nick planned all that and I trended worldwide over Nick Fuentes last night? Do you know how embarrassing that is? You know how embarrassing?
I mean, the whole reason why he wanted you out was after that chant, because he's like, I don't want Ralph here to upstage me.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I did it, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna start the chant. The people really want me here, nigga, not you. And so I put out all these videos of people chanting for Ralph to be at the event tomorrow, not Nick. They weren't chanting for Nick Fuentes to be there. They were chanting for me to be there, and he didn't like that, and he was complaining about it in the group chat. Said, Ralph, please delete it, and da 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 da. And I said, no. Now I didn't see it. Now I didn't see it at the time because I'd already quit the group chat because Black Swan runs the group chat, so I quit right when he didn't let me go to Airbnb. I was like, fuck this nigga. But I get reports because I have spies in all their group chats. And so he's just like, I can't believe Ralph's doing this and he's making it about him and I can't believe this and that.
Jacuzzi sent $3.
What's up, Jacuzzi?
Cozy's greatest general.
Yeah.
Ralph was on the front lines for these people for 2 years, and they plotted to take his pride in a
moment
of weakness. The gut guard will fight to the bitter end because that's what true loyalty looks like.
That's right. They tried to do me in. They tried to do me in at my weakest point, basically. And you know, a real friend would have supported me, and they're not. They're snakes, and that's what I actually think. So I don't feel bad about anything I did, to be honest. I feel like I made the greatest move ever, moving to Rumble. I mean, Cozy's dead. They have 1,000 people total, and it's all me. Really, I have fucking 5,500 people watching me right now. Brittany can't do any content. This dumb bitch hadn't done a debate since the Clinton administration. Like, I mean, this fucking whore. Who's gonna carry the load? Wurzelroot? I don't think so. Beardson? I don't think so. Who's gonna carry the load, Josh? Who do you think's gonna carry the load?
Well, I mean, like, the thing is that if you don't have people coming back to the site consistently to watch whoever's on because they don't care,
then it won't
the
work.
Numbers are just going to drop off across the board.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
I'm actually curious, why do they, since, Nick has, like, co-opted the whole incel thing, why does he even allow a woman to stream on Cozy? Like, what's the purpose there? Because she's not like an ideological ally.
He makes the excuse that he let her on and this is the one exception or whatever, but I imagine she paid him. I mean, she's a Jew, so I imagine. And she also would give him like $500 a month. I never gave Nick Fuentes one dime in my life. And it's funny because the A-Logs tried to shame me into like donating to him. They're like, Big Tech's giving him money and Brittany's giving him money. I'm not giving him shit. I don't give a fuck. I stream on this website. I give him money by bringing my talents to this website. I don't owe that motherfucker a single dime. And so, no, I didn't give him one single dollar. And Beardson and all these fucking cowards, no, I didn't give him shit. So...
Yuta Finkelstein sent $5 in rapidly approaching Rickard Spencer territory. With all his failed friendships, earned Bridgers, and transitioned from far-right leader into online law.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Alexander Augustine sent $3, you nasty fat child abusing.
Thank you. Thank you, Wurzel.
Got my name wrong, retard.
Thank you, Wurzel. Well, it won't always be wrong.
Alexander Augustine sent $3.
Oh, he sent it in twice.
Abusing druggy fuck.
Wow.
We're your kids at losers.
Is that how mad he is?
Got my name wrong, retard.
Wow. Well, you know, it won't always be wrong. I don't even care. That's the thing. Do you think I care? Like, I mean, oh, what, your doc's name was wrong? Do you know how many doc's names have been wrong on Kiwi Farms? Oh, well, move on. Find the right one. Right? Like, I mean, okay. Shit happens. I don't give a fuck about you. I tried to give a fuck about you, but instead you played the coward faggot game like the rest of them, and so now I don't. So that's kind of my thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, everything else was right.
Yeah, everything else was right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I don't hear you complaining about any of the other doxes. What about what's his name? I don't even remember. Why don't you type it in Rumble chat? What was Swan's name again? What were all these other people's names again? Well, they were right. So just go ahead. I don't encourage anybody to post doxing, of course. That'd be the first thing from my mind. But I think everything was pretty solid, Wurzel. I think it was pretty solid. Unlike your belly, you fat fuck. You seem to have gained all the weight that I lost. So maybe you want to get on the treadmill, you ugly motherfucker. Maybe that's what you want to do, because I've lost about, I don't even know, 50 pounds. You need to work it out.
Sent $3. Shout out Ralph O'Malley.
Yeah, shout out. What's up? Go ahead, Josh.
The
I want to smoke. Is it okay if I smoke a cigarette? That's all I can have now. So like,
go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I am interested. Big Tech is probably like my least favorite of the cozy streamers.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Because he has that really like condescending way of speaking, and when you know that he like beats his wife and kid, you just know that he talks that way with his wife and kid, like that really like low tempo, like I don't know how to describe it, but it makes my blood boil. I'm curious, and especially with him like doing the fucking keto dog whistle chant with this fucking chat. I'm curious.
Plus, he imitates Mr. Girl. I don't know how much you've seen Mr. Girl, but he imitates his like. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a slow talking style, or like a pregnant pause, basically talking style, where he's waiting for the other person to fill in the pause so that he can play off that and like catch them in an error, basically, and put them where he wants them. And I flat out accused him that on air, and he admitted it. So it's not even a secret. But yeah, that's his style. He's just a weird faggot who, literally
Did he copy that from Mr. Girl? Or is
he said he claimed he copied it from Mr. Girl. Yeah, but
that's
I mean,
fucking gross, man.
Yeah, he literally said that. I'm not making that up. So
Jesus.
And yeah, I mean, talk about weird people. Mr. Girl is about as weird as they get. So.
Yeah, he's fucking vile, man. The fact that he has any fans.
Update from Ali Jamal. Brittany's hair looks nice. Wow, great, Ali Jamal. I'm sure she'll fuck you now. Let's see. What is this? Hold on.
Big shout out to my nigger Wolf Tone.
Big shout out to my nigga Wolf Tone. I appreciate that. I'll add that in to the 10 spot. Please ban that lazy-eyed, packy fucking faggot cog from your chat. Well, you know, the mods can take care of Cog. Obviously, I have no love lost for Cog. So like, but I don't really feel like getting involved. I'm just doing a show, man. Like, I'm not really trying to like get into the nitty gritty of like banning individual people. Although I will, you know, if I have to, I guess. But yeah, there's obviously no love lost there. With me and him. I think that goes without saying, Josh. But you know, it is what it is. I would think even you would say that would be a little over the line, tracking somebody down overseas to attack them. But I don't know. Here's a
sent $3. If
here's
you're
a super
to
chat.
Describe Mr. Girls affect the term you are looking for is Jewish pedophile.
That's right. That's exactly right. By the way, these black cigarettes. Somebody gave me these at Ralphomania. Hold on. Motherfucker. Oh man, my lighter is cucking me. Holy shit, live on air. And then I saw Cisco, and he was in chat, and he was like, "Oh, I guess I don't have to plan another Ralphomania 2." And I was like, "Block, nigga, fuck you." He was in chat trying to get clout off me, and trying to basically turn on me in the DC chat, which is like their main chat on Telegram. And I said, "Don't worry, you won't have to plan another Ralphomania 2. You can plan your fucking funeral, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you." So that's what I think. I thought that was a low down, dirty fucking thing you did. And I think that's one of the lowest things I've seen throughout this whole entire saga, actually, what he said. One more, hold on.
The Ralph Amali one. America First in Shambles. Crow Wipers on Suicide Watch.
Well, it is a great show, Wursel, you're right.
There's like, Groypers in the chat. Like, one guy said, well, I'll try to quote him, but he said something like, AF is going to destroy you. I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck did Nick Fuentes and his fans possibly do?
What's he gonna do? Like, what? They're not gonna kick me off Rumble. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm verified on Rumble now. I wonder how that happened, Josh. I wonder how that happened. But do you see that little verified check there next to my name on Rumble? You see that now, don't you? Huh? I wonder how that happened. It's almost like they wanted the Ralph Amel on Rumble this whole entire fucking time. Huh. I wonder how that happened. Well, it did happen.
Well, I mean, they're happy to have you. Fuentes wasn't.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He looked a gift horse in the mouth. Actually, he tried to kick me in the ass. Is what he tried to do, and it's so shady. Really, the whole thing is so shady because it's so cowardly that he tried to use his underlings to try to like bully me out of the place or some shit, rather than just saying, "Don't come." You know, a man, me or you, would just say, "Don't show up. I don't want you there," right? Like, okay, I don't want you there. Instead, he tried to use his underlings like Black Swan, the former faggot, and fucking real gunt guard, quote unquote, to try to bully me. Nigga, I'm not getting bullied. Why don't you make a phone call yourself, faggot? Why don't you stand up to the plate? That's why you got fired from the Yay campaign. That's why Milo outmaneuvered you, because he's smarter than you. Quite frankly, it's true. He got completely played.
Yes. Kanye shit, didn't he?
Yes, he got fucked. He got fucked up the ass by Milo Yiannopoulos, literally, or, maybe not literally. I don't know. It depends on your thoughts there. But I don't want to insult. Milo would probably take that as an insult. But you got fucked up the ass by Milo, and you thought you had him beat. That was the funniest part. They thought they had him beat, but they didn't. So.
Yeah, the Kanye shit, like, I think that really showed.
That ruined Cozy. That ruined Cozy. The Kanye shit actually ruined Cozy because it showed he was a liar. Hold on, go ahead.
Finkelstein sent $3. Nick is a passive-aggressive woman.
Yes, he is. He is a passive-aggressive woman. The Kanye shit ruined Cozy because it showed what a liar he was. He lied to his fans every single night about not being fired when he was fired. Milo just completely owned him, and it's never been the same since. The numbers are down. Nobody wants to come to cozy.tv. I'm being real, Josh. I'm not just talking shit. Like, Cozy is done. Cozy won't be around in 2 years, if that. Like, nobody wants to come there.
He's still paying out of pocket for it, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Running a loss of like $10,000 a month or some shit.
Yeah, he's paying out of pocket. Nobody wants to come there. Why would I want to do that? And what? And have to tithe to Nick Fuentes like Brittany the dumb bitch or Big Tech the wife beater? I'm not giving that nigga a dime. I'll stream for free on Rumble. Who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you people? Like, that was what really killed it though. It was him lying to his fans because then they knew they couldn't trust him.
What did he lie about with that?
Well, he tried to act for a while like he didn't actually get fired, and he was still working on the campaign, and him and Milo, and they were at loggerheads and this and that. He was never working. Well, he was at one point until Milo ousted him. Guess how Milo ousted him? Well, it was because he tried to oust Milo with Ali Alexander. And that ended up being a problem because Ali traded dick pics with a 15-year-old. And, well, that just can't stand. So
with the Kanye stuff, Fuentes knew that Milo was going to...
Fuentes knew everything, and I have all the evidence that Fuentes knew everything about Ali Alexander, yes.
But he and Ali tried to get rid of Milo, and then Milo was already prepared for it. And just
that's right. That's exactly right. Yes, that's
Funny Valentine sent $3. I wonder who directed Black Swan and Dolphins.
Yeah, because the whole Kanye shit was like crazy, because he went from like white nationalist streamer to supporting a black man for president to like, and not even just like supporting him for president, but like really like wearing the fucking puffy jacket and like idolizing him. And then I think he saw Kanye as like his life rap, like this will save America first.
But it won't, dude. It's dumb. That's not what America First was. America First was a white nationalist movement, not sucking the nuts of a black rapper. You know what I mean? Like, and I like Kanye too, but that's not what America First was. Do you know how many people he chased off from America First by trying to be a yay sycophant? Many. And the numbers have never recovered. Never. And they never will. Except for him, because, he's got the multiplier or whatever. But,
Ralph Amali sent $5. Xander Luciano
because it's just like it loses its identity at that point. It's literally just Nick Fuentes. You either like you if you're in America First, you just worship Nick Fuentes for whatever reason. I don't even know what they get out of it.
Well, right. Well, I mean, you know what? It could have worked at one point if he didn't try to fuck over Milo, basically. If they could actually ran a campaign, an anti-Zionist campaign, that would have been a big deal. But that's not what happened. Instead, he just looked like a poser faggot wearing fucking big fluffy jackets, looking like a fucking wigger, which is fine. I'm a wigger too. Like, I don't care, whatever. But, this is a white nationalist movement, not mine. America First is. And the whole idea that you're going to suck the nuts of a black rapper and that's going to make things take off is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. So
I mean, everyone thought it was stupid.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb as fuck. Now, there was one slim opportunity for it to work, but he tried to power play Milo Yiannopoulos, and guess what? He's not as smart as Milo Yiannopoulos. And Milo, me and you've been around for a while, Josh, and so is Milo. And Milo's strategic thinking is like on another galaxy compared to Nick's.
How much of a cut does Nick get from Power Chat?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to fuck with Milo.
Well, Milo, you saw that text? That was legitimately Tucker Carlson that I showed you, right? Like, I mean, that wasn't like that wasn't a joke. That wasn't like something I was just making up. That was actually Tucker Carlson dunking on Nick Fuentes in a conversation with Milo. So it's like, okay, well, what do you have? You have Sneeko. Oh, you have Zerko the cokehead. Okay, well, that's gonna work out. I mean, it's not even possible. Like, it's foolish to even try such a thing. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what he was thinking, except that he overestimated his ability. And that is a problem for a lot of people, quite frankly.
As much of a shambles you've allowed yourself to become. Seriously, sort that shit out, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You outlive Cozy and probably AF. Most of these gay autists can't handle the old internet. No bants. Well, I've been accused of that myself, but I think I can, actually. But yeah, that fucked up the whole site, and it's never recovered since. So, and it's not going to.
I mean, it really feels like Fuentes is like on the decline. Like, personally, I feel
Warzaroo says this. Warzaroo, get on the stream. What, are you scared? Like, I mean, I'll talk to you live. Get on the stream now. He said, okay, dude, pull up my last text to you before you dox me. Oh, he claims that's not his dox, so I don't know. But, I'll send you the link, nigga. Like, do you want to get on the show? I'm not scared to talk to you. I mean, are you scared? I mean, it sounds like you are. I mean, we got almost 6,000 people watching. You can come on the show right now. If you have an alternate take, come on the show. But now I notice you got real fucking silent. And you got really, really, really silent. So
Fuentes probably won't want him on.
Nah, he won't let him on. He won't let him on. He won't let him on. But it is sad. It is sad, really. I mean, you know, I like these guys, to be honest with you. And I even said this publicly. You know, I considered Wurzel a friend who helped me out in like the darkest time of my life, to be honest with you. I don't have to lie about it. I don't lie like these faggots. I tell the truth. And so he did do that. But what did he do this past weekend? What did he do now? Now he's shitting on me in the chat. Like, all these niggas are fucking just slaves to a fucking malicious, fake Catholic cult. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't care. But I'm not anymore, so...
Out of curiosity, does Fuentes speak to like Alex Jones? Because I know Alex Jones is on Cozy.
No, he doesn't. Alex Jones cut him out.
So he just like streams there and
he just lets him stay there anyway because he doesn't want to take him off and take the hit.
Yeah. So did Alex cut him out after the
Kanye, you know, the whole Heil Hitler thing? Yeah, that was a great idea. By the way, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life, Josh. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to win a presidential election, you're going to go on Alex Jones and say, I love Hitler, and start throwing Roman salutes? Okay, that's really brilliant. You know what, Nick? You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, I watched it and I felt bad for Kanye because it really felt like
I did too, because it fucked up his career worse than anybody else's. Hold on.
Chartsdale sent $3 Jobless Johnny, better known to us as Cog the Cuck, seething in chat, brother.
Why is Cog even seething? Nigga, I'm not letting you on. Time's sake. Why would we let Cog on? Do you even like Cog? Seriously.
No, he's British.
You know what? I miss these streams. I'm not gonna lie. I miss it a little bit. And you know, I read that comment of yours, and it was from a couple years ago. And he said, you know what? You said, you know what? I hate this so-and-so faggot. But you know what? I still got a little bit of love for Ralph because I remember all the fun we had on streams and all the fucked up, you know, jokes and shit we did. I still have love for him, but I hate this fuck. And that really stuck with me for some reason because I felt the same way, honestly. Not that I forgive everything, but, you know, yeah, I do feel that way. I've never had a fun moment with Cog in my life. I've never had anything said by him that ever made me chuckle or do anything other than want to kill myself. And by the way, now he's banned, so we don't have to see him anymore. But I think he's got like 15 accounts on here, though, so we'll see. But yeah, Cog, you suck. Everybody thinks you suck. I think you suck. Aborsky thinks you suck. The Fat Boy thinks you suck. Josh thinks you suck. I guarantee you Medicare thinks you suck too. Like, I'm sure even Nick Fuentes thinks you suck. I'm sure even Wurzelroot and all these fuckers over here hating on me think you suck. So, nobody likes you, dude. I mean, and that's your fault. And he definitely sucks. Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at chat. Yeah, he definitely sucks. Everybody agrees too. So it's like, okay. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what else to say, but you suck, Cog.
A whole fucking cottage industry of people who literally just stream reading court documents about you at this point.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's his thing. Rewatching my streams.
But Cog is like one of those people who just like every little drip of thing that happens related to Ethan and Huff, it's like that's a stream content.
What was the grimiest shit the America First crew had
An old pay pig sent me this. He said, welcome back, King. What was the grimiest shit the America First crew had you do? I will say, first off, doxing RPG would be one, but hold on.
Ultra 668 sent $3. It's crazy that Nick wasn't smart enough to keep Scammy Davis Jr. and Milo at arm's length.
Yeah,
Nick
I know.
just makes so many bad decisions and it can't even be chalked up to age.
I'll say
just extremely poor judgment.
I'll say one of the grimiest things was having me dox, and they gave me the whole folder. Like, they literally handed it to me and said, do this. And I was like, okay, I don't like this fucker anyway. And
you have that,
right?
that folder?
I have it somewhere, yeah. And it's a whole dossier on him and his whole family, and it's pictures of his mom and everything else. Yeah, Black Swan gave me that. Yeah.
I mean, if you can prove that that came from like America First people, you should post the evidence for that because people would love that.
Well, I will look for it. But yeah, they gave me the whole dossier. I even said it on air. Go back and watch the show. I said, this is not my stuff. They gave me the dossier. Now, the reason I didn't feel bad about it is because, you know, RPG was fucking with me every day and talking shit about my dead mom and all this. So, like, you know, I didn't really feel that bad about it. But I did feel...
Isn't your mother's ashes with one of the America First people?
No.
Are you just like...
No, they're mine.
Son said $5. Nick will soon realize he.
I was gonna say because I remember people really freaked out when you doxed one guy. Like, holy shit, doesn't he have like your stuff?
He always has 2,005.
Let's see. Let me read this. Hold on a sec. But no, they don't have that. That was just made up. My mom's ashes are in Richmond, and I know exactly where they are. That was just dumb shit. Midnight Sun says Nick will soon realize he fucked with the wrong streamer. You're right. Cozy.tv is dying. Yeah, I know I'm right. Even when he says he's not streaming, his lobby always has 2,500 viewers. Yeah, it's weird how that happens, huh? Are you still cool with Vince James? Yeah, but I don't know if he's cool with me now. I mean, who's to say? Probably not. But yeah, I have nothing against Vince at all. Are you willing to bury the hatchet and go on Kino? I think that might be a step too far, honestly. But I'm willing to consider it. I'm willing to consider it, but I think that makes me look bad, honestly, because of all the bullshit they said about me.
With that, I would suggest if you're going to do that, have PPP on your show. You can like Bill stream it, but I would advise against Worski because he's a bit much.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the cards. You know, me and Josh, all the history we have, you would think I would have more problem with Josh maybe, but me and Josh actually have like a rapport of like historic streams that we've done over the years, and you know, I feel like it's just a little bit better of a choice to talk to him rather than them. But no, I wouldn't rule anything out, quite frankly. Here's a super chat. Hold on.
We will march on the corpses of cowboys wherever they rear their faggot heads. Kikes and faggots put onto a wall and
we will march. Can you hear that? I hope they can hear that. We will march on the corpses of catboys wherever they rear their faggot heads. Blanks and faggots put onto a wall and gunted into oblivion. We are A-logs. We are Legion. We are Ralpha Mouse. Well, I'm still not going to turn on to the A-log terminology. I guess since I didn't invent that, by the way, but I kind of popularized its usage in recent memory. Of course, you know all about it, but I did use it because I mean it's accurate in a lot of cases, to be quite frank. You know, A-logs. Why don't you tell them what A-log is, Josh?
Oh, an A-log is just back in the day. The guy was literally named Anthony Legato, and he was like an obsessive hater of Chris, and he just thought Chris was the worst person in the entire world. Back when
Ralph
Chris was just like an innocent, you know, spurg, and not like a motherfucker. But the term A-log just means like anyone who's like obsessively hateful over someone on the internet.
That actually wants to see him like dead or like hurt. Seriously. So COG would be an A-log, basically. Or like somebody, you know, like, that's like, a ween is another term for it, right? Who just is like so psychotic about not liking somebody, they want to see him dead.
Even Chartsdale sent
a ween is just like a troll that's like really shitty. A-log is
okay, really?
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
A-log is like someone emotionally invested for no reason.
You know what? I'll defer to your terminology on it. How about that? All right, let's see. Hold on.
The best way to donate to you now? Is
Let's see.
Still it, or should we use
Let me
Rumble
read these.
Super Chat? The Rumble Super Chat seems to be not showing sometimes.
Let's see this. King of Paul says, bring They're coming in pretty fast now. Hold on.
Paul sent $3. Bring Fetus Ashton Parks on your show, and he has to apologize for lying about the anti-church.
He did lie about the church thing.
All the bullshit. He started off his lies first. They should be on their knees, Ralph, begging for an audience with you. No to Warska.
He did lie about the church thing, which actually a lot of people believe that, which I did not do that at all. And I mean, I hope you know that now. Godwinson admitted that was fake. Now, he didn't know it was fake at the time, but Ralph Amel says, what did Bibble really think of Fuentes? He seems to have left the site. I don't want to comment on Bibble. That's not fair for me to bring him into this. He's a great friend of mine, and I don't want to involve him in this. No offense, but King of Paul says, bring fat ass Ashton Parks on your show, and he has to apologize for lying about the entire church incident and all the bullshit. He started off his lies first. They should be on their knees, Ralph, begging for an audience. No to Warski. Like I said, I consider anything, but I lean against it just because, once you go on, like, this is my show right here, right? So I control the mic, and I know what they're all about, and I would be hesitant to get involved with that, to be honest. Avon says, I know some of your Twitter A-logs that have actually been working behind the scenes in your favor. What do you think of a selective amnesty in the way of some unblock, my bro? I'm all for that. Send me the names you want unblocked, and I'll unblock them. I unblocked several already, because it's so funny because I went to war for these niggas at Cozy for years, Josh. Defended a lot of shit that was almost indefensible. And then they tried to freeze me out of their event because I was drunk at the airport after I just got served by my fucking, not even father-in-law, but whatever the fuck you want to call him. I had a couple drinks, and now you want to fucking freeze me out of the whole thing and fuck me over after I traveled down there. Well, you know what? Fuck all you motherfuckers. That's what I think. Anonymous says, what's the best way to donate to you now? Is Power Chat still lit, or should we use Rumble? I would suggest Power Chat, but Rumble Super Chat works just fine. The Rumble Super Chat seems to not be showing sometimes. That is a problem. But
that's an issue with their system.
That is an issue.
It's really hard to find their super chats. And I don't like that at all.
That is a problem. But I will. I would still suggest Power Chat. Let's see.
King
do you have a super chat? I have a
question. Hold on, one question. All of us writing the show back in the day. We all did know it was lies until he lied.
I appreciate you saying that, King of Paul.
We all know now that he's a fake piece of shit liar.
You know what? If he would admit, if Fat Boy would admit he lied about the church, I would consider it, because he knows he lied. If he admitted he lied about me calling his church and getting him kicked out, I would consider it. But other than that, I probably wouldn't. I do see a couple critical questions for you. I don't know if you mind me asking you those, but
sure.
Ask Josh, why is the Swatters service called Kiwi Swats if it doesn't have to do with Kiwi Farms?
Same reason why when they swatted Marjorie Taylor Greene, they said it was Kiwi Farms, obviously.
And then there's another question, maybe worth asking, I won't name, but why there's a thread on a certain person with a fake pic and fake info, but it's allowed. I do think there are some fair criticisms there. Like the whole SO Shaggy thing is completely fake. Like, that's not SO Shaggy. That's just some shit Warski and them made up. So I mean,
I don't know the specifics about that,
but there's literally no proof of that whatsoever, and they just made that up. So
I think that they claim that it was based on the times that he was on Twitter or something, but I really don't know.
But he was actually clipping the event while they said he was at the event. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it's not him. I know that for a fact. But and I appreciate that, and I appreciate No, I Don't Think So for that picture that I just put out on Telegram. Brittany doesn't look that good. She wishes she looks that good. But yeah, that was a couple questions there. Wow, Cog is still coming back. Cog is just wow. This guy is what is his deal? I don't even know. I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation. I considered, I had two different ways to approach this stream, and one was to be a little more conciliatory, maybe have a couple apologies for a couple of actions, but I actually don't feel sorry for any of that shit. I feel sorry that I got stabbed in the back by people I thought I trusted. That's what I feel sorry about. I feel sorry that I stood up for these faggots for years and they stabbed me in the back and they tried to freeze me out based on a cat boy who couldn't even do it himself. That's what I feel sorry about. So I don't feel sorry about anything else. I did feel sorry about the Wurzel Root thing, but now he can chuck on a dick. I don't give a fuck about him either. So, but that was the few things, and then there was the other option, just burn it all down, and so that was the option I decided to take. So we'll see. I imagine Nick won't have much to say, but we'll see. Ralph on Rumble
said shit, has he?
No, he hasn't. He's a coward. Here's our super chat.
Like all his capos get doxxed, and it's just like, not my problem.
Wannabe. Gay. Don't forget to clean the cheese out from under
wow,
that cunt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I got the control tab up now. I can just stop the faggot super chats. Oh, cool. But yeah, it is pretty pathetic that all your top capos get doxxed by me, by the way. And you don't say shit, you don't do shit. What are you gonna do to me, huh? What exactly are you gonna do to me, little 5'5" motherfucker?
Anonymous sent $3. Have been watching since.
Well, actually, I have a question.
One sec. Sorry.
First.
I just want to read this just because I know it's talking over and you can't hear like you normally would be able to. I have to fix my audio, but have been watching since you were on Scratch Point. Fuck Cozy Ralpha first. I appreciate that, and that's been a while. And shout out to Scratch Point. What were you gonna say, Josh?
You suggested people use Power Chat. Isn't that run by Fuentes?
No, it's not actually. It's run by Lulz and a couple other people I won't name. What's funny is Lulz is a Ralph male, and they tried to clip him last night, and he's like, anybody fucking with Ralph, I'm gonna fuck with them. I'm gonna fuck with them. And they tried to clip him like it made Power Chat bad. Actually, it makes Power Chat based. So yeah, I guess
they're all using it on.
Yeah, they're all using it. Yeah, they're all using it, and Lulz is one of the biggest Ralph males there is. So, do what you want to do, but don't check Telegram. Somebody said. Oh, did he finally say something? What, he just showed himself trending on Twitter that he can't even be on? He didn't show me out trending him last night, though, did he? On his big night, on his big event, Josh, that he hyped up and Sneeko was going to be there. By the way, Zerka was supposed to be there, but guess what? He no-showed. Oh, ow, oh, ouch, ouch. He no-showed. I noticed he didn't show the numbers last night when I blew him the fuck out, and the whole story was about me doxing all his lieutenants to the point that the Washington Post was reporting on what a loser faggot he was. That's how bad it was. So
I know the crowd or anything.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't show any of that. I noticed he didn't strike back at me or do anything to me at all for fucking up his whole goddamn crew. And what can you do to me, bitch? And if you can, do it. If you can do it, do it. How about that? If you can do it, do it. But you can't because you're an impotent little faggot from Chicago. Yankee faggot. So if you think you can do it, do it. You won't be. I got news for you. You won't be. So do what you want.
Beautiful Colston sent $3.
Hold on, one more.
Hail King Lulz. Also, is Nick really a 5'5" mallet?
No, he's not 5'5", but he's like 5'7", 5'8", something like that. He's not that much shorter than me. I just said that for effect. I just said that for effect. I shouldn't do that because people lie about me being 5'1", actually. But no, he's about the same height as I am. Well, maybe like an inch shorter or something like that. But yeah, no, he's not actually 5'5", but he is a faggot though. I don't know about literal, but I have my suspicions. All hell King Lulz. I'll agree with that. I love Power Chat. So.
Someone sent me a screenshot. You showed your browser a little bit earlier, and it had a bookmark that said "Ultros is a gay pedo."
Yeah, they sent me all the Ultros stuff too. Yeah, they sent me the whole Ultros file.
That was the guy posting the Taco Bell picture, right?
Yeah, they sent me the whole file on Ultros. They sent me the whole file on Teddy Feezer. Excuse me, I shouldn't use his name. I know he doesn't like that. But they sent me the whole file on anti-Groyper action, and I doxed all those people on air, and they gave me that, and Black Swan gave me all that information directly.
So Ultros and Fuentes aren't on good terms?
Ultros and Fuentes? No, they're not. Ultros is Jaden's sugar daddy or whatever. And so they had a whole docs file on him. I don't remember how recent ago. That wasn't that long ago, I don't think. But hold on, wait. One more super chat.
From the Gamergate era.
Thank you.
Happy to see you left the cat boy called No Half Measures.
Compello Gamer says, ancient watcher from the Gamergate era. Happy to see you left the Catboy cult. No half measures. See, that's what these people don't understand. A lot of people, Josh, have been waiting for me to do this for quite some time. They've been waiting for me to do this for quite some time. And the funny thing is, it never had to happen. It never had to happen. Nick Fuentes had my text on Thursday. And I said, you know what? I love Black Swan. I thought he was my friend. I said, can we just smooth this out? Like, I want to go to the event. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. Like, can you just message me back? Or, like, we can, you know, make things cool or whatever. And literally, it was Patrick Howley losing he went off with my credit card. And then I left my cell phone on the table. And Nick messaged me like 2 hours before the event and said, oh yeah, Ralph, just don't show up drunk, and you're making this event about you, and you know, don't tweet all this stuff on Twitter, and this is embarrassing me. It was totally condescending faggotry, by the way. But if I'd seen that, I wouldn't be doing this stream right now. If I had seen that text, I wouldn't be doing this stream right now. If it wasn't for Patrick Howley, and he didn't steal my credit card, but he was just gone for so long, I was like, fuck, I need to find where he is. I left my cell phone sitting on the table. My Mexican, well, it makes sense that I've talked to Nick on the Mexican phone. I left my Mexican cell phone on the table, and somebody stole it. And you can see on the screenshot that I never saw Nick's response, because on Signal it has a white check mark when you see a response, and I never saw it.
Literally Hitler sent $14 and
Thank
88
you.
cents total.
One sec.
You are my Aryan brother and a national hero.
Thank you.
Fight fucking power.
Oh, and by the way, I mean, I think this goes without saying, but we're going to be doing the same shit we were doing on Cozy on Rumble every single day. So, you know, that's not gonna change. Rumble's my new home. I have other places I could use to, Odyssey, and maybe we'll restream there a little bit. But you know, me and Julian actually made up. That's not totally public knowledge or whatever.
Odyssey?
Yeah, we're cool. We're totally cool. I can stream on Odyssey. They enabled memberships and everything. Like, I'm totally cool on Odyssey. I can stream on Rumble. I can stream on even D Live if it came down to that. And I do stream on D Live just for the fuck of it. So I don't need Cozy, and I damn sure don't need to give some tithe to Nick Fuentes every month like some Jewish whore, which is just embarrassing. Could you imagine giving Nick Fuentes $500 for anything unless he was going to blow his brains out? Like, I can't even fathom that. It just blows my mind. Pay to stream on a site? No, I don't think so. Rockfin tried that shit with me. You know what I told him? Get fucked. I'm not paying you a goddamn thing. Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, that would be my commentary. I'll keep streaming on the sites where I don't have to pay, and Rumble is going to be the home from now on. I should say the Ralph Retort, where we're verified on Rumble right now. Thank you to a certain someone for that, but I won't say who. I don't want to out him, you know. But, you know, the Ralph of Mel has a few connections himself, Josh. It's so funny because they always count me out. And I talked to this little 12-year-old. Well, I don't know he's 12, but you know how these some of these gropers act. I like some of the gropers still, even now. But you know how some of them act, and they're like, oh, Ralph, what are you going to talk about now? Is it going to be Nick Fuentes every day? And what are you going to do? Nigga, I was around years before Nick Fuentes. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just going to stream on Rumble. Like, what do you mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to stream on Rumble or Odyssey or whatever. Like, I don't need Cozy.tv. If anything, Cozy.tv hurt me. And that's the truth. So, what am I going to do? The same thing I always do. Debates, events, hopefully more shit like this. I actually think, not everything under the bridge necessarily, but I think we've had a pretty cordial conversation here. And I like that type of shit. That's what the Killstream used to be known for. Maybe people didn't always get along, but they came on here and shot the shit and had good conversations. And I want to get back to the 2018, 2019, 2020 era of the Killstream, not this lost period.
Yeah, I mean, like the time you've been on Cozy has been like a stagnation.
Yes. Yes, I agree. And I want to get back to that. I want to get back to, okay, let's just have it out. And maybe we're friends, maybe we're not. But that's what I want to get back to. If anything, I took a hit going to Cozy. So that's what pissed me off more than anything. It's like, I'm the number 2 streamer literally carrying this fucking site, and you're going to blow me off? Oh, no, you're fucking not going to blow me off. Every one of your fucking crew is going to get doxxed. Every one of your fucking people are going to get identified outside of your fucking event. Your fucking event's going to get identified immediately, by the way. I put that out there. So you want to fuck with me? You're fucking with the wrong one. And
I mean, you're showing up to the Fuentes rally next time, too?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Making plan?
I didn't go inside the hotel because I knew they'd try to have me arrested for trespassing. So I didn't actually go inside the hotel, but I was standing in the parking lot talking shit. And it's funny because some of them didn't know that I was like already anti. Hold on, there's no super chat.
Sent $3, Ralph. Delete the fact that Cozy banner from your banner app.
You're right. I should delete the Cozy banner. Well, give me a second. Fuck, it's my first show. I just wanted to get on air as quick as possible. I will take care of things like that, though, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow, Brittany. Wow, it's looking pretty tough. You might have to sell some titty tonight. Oh, I'm looking at your total. I shouldn't even say that because all these simps will give her money. But, I'm looking at my total and I'm looking at your total, and it doesn't look so good, actually. I mean, it looks good for me, but it doesn't really look good for you. You dumb bitch. Oh, man. It does not look good for you at all. Oh, and I have to change. I forgot the update. We're only, 72 away from the full goal today. All-day Super Show Fund. Poor Brittany. Oh, you're gonna have to sell your ass. I don't imagine it would get that much these days, honestly. But I don't know, man. You try to be loyal to the people that you think are loyal to you. And I said this in the title, loyalty isn't just a slogan for me. And I know you might find that funny, because me and you have had it out. But a man's got to have a code. I hate to quote Omar from The Wire since he's a faggot, but a man's got to have a code, and I have one. And you're gonna bring me out to this fucking event, and you're gonna treat me like second-tier trash? Fuck you.
Anonymous sent $10, Ralph. From a Sweetie Squad member. It's nice to see your redemption arc. There is no shame in relapsing on your road to recovery.
Thank you. I'm not going to relapse. Let's see.
Even Chartsdale sent $3. Kenny Jones wants some check spike.
So one sec. Sweetie Squad supporter wants me to relapse. No, I'm not relapsing. I'm actually totally sober right now, although I could do with a drink. It has been kind of a highly powered show. But no, Kenny Jones wants on Check Spike Club. I don't want Kenny Jones on, to be honest with you. But you're just joking anyway. There is no Spike Club. What the fuck? Anyway, go ahead, Josh. Sorry to cut you off there, but that's amazing. Oh wait.
Anonymous sent $5. Is it possible to get Jim back on the stream for one wrap-up finale? I hear he is in remission from cancer.
Somebody said, I don't know if you could hear that, Josh, but they said, is it possible to get Jim back on the stream for one wrap-up finale? You know what? I don't think he would, to be honest with you. I would do it. I said this already, even before all this happened. I would do it just because I think it's good for the historical record, honestly, for all the shows. Me, you, him, the 2018 year, even the 2019-2020 year with Masterson and everything else. I would do it because I think it would be good, but I don't really think he would do it.
SpongeBob Israel Pants sent $3. I was watching you on YouTube.
I don't know if he can.
Count on me to watch you on Rumble, Mr. Ralph.
As far as Fuentes, though, I thought about it, and I don't think he is going to address this at all.
No, he won't, because it's going to blow it up further.
Yeah, well, not just that, but I think that if he says anything about it, people are going to want him to push back. And
he can't do shit.
He can't do anything. He can't do shit. He's gonna look.
What's
bad.
he gonna do to me? I got 5,000 viewers right now on Rumble. 5,000. Their restream of mine has
they tried to report
1,200,
and they got you banned for 12 hours, and that seems to be the best of it. That seems to be what they got.
Is smiling down on UF on chat.
Shout out Dark Vulgar, man. God, I miss that guy almost every single day, and I'm glad you said that, Avon. Thank you for saying that. And it's like, what are they going to do? Oh, their big tactic was to get me banned from Twitter for 12 hours? Oh, wow, mission accomplished. Well, nigga, you can't be on Twitter at all, faggot, and you won't be. And they got mad when I said that earlier. Elon personally banned you, you dumb fag. You're not getting back on Twitter. It doesn't matter how many 12-year-olds you have beg staff at Twitter. You're not getting back on, ever. And so you can cry about it. You can come on here and say, no, with your little Chicago bullshit, and it's not fair, and da-da-da-da. You're not getting on, bitch, ever. So I'm sitting here making that guarantee you won't ever be back on Twitter. Oh, and then Brittany's blown out pussy sent in a super chat for $1, but I'm not reading that out. But all right, let's see.
You just sent $10. Got more water.
Rockhouse, you can't hear this. Gut World Order, let's go! It's the NWO theme, Josh. By the way, hold on. Can we get up? Can we get up a little bit? Sorry, I know you can't hear it. Oh, I thought it was over. Oh, I thought it was over, Cozy Bros. I thought I was going to be broke. I thought I was going to be broke. See, the problem is you motherfuckers don't understand this game. You don't understand this game, but I do. But I do. And I understand it really well. I won't let it play too long because we have a guest, but you don't get it. You don't understand how it works, but I do. All right, go ahead.
Edith Finkelstein sent $3. Ralph, get Yoban.
Oh,
he gets released from Joe
I'm just saying,
yeah, you know what? I want to say that. I want to say that, by the way. Nick fucked Yoba over bad. And by the way, fuck Big Tech. Yoba shouldn't have went on there and said what he said. I agree with that, to be honest, even though me and Nick not getting along right now. But the way he did Yoba was a preview of how he's trying to do me right now. And so, yeah, I would absolutely have Yoba on. I'm still friends with Yoba. I texted him the day before he went to, actually hours before he went to jail. I love Yoba. I think he's a great guy. I think Nick turning his back on him was one of the scummiest things possible.
$15, Ralph. From a long-time Sweetie Squad member.
When did he do that?
It's
what
nice
happened
to
with
see
Yoba and
hold on, I'll tell you one
There's no
sec.
shame in relapsing on your road to recovery. Sincerely hope you take it one day at a time. Unrelated, but if Jim joined you, you'd double viewership today.
Well, if Jim joined, listen, I would have Jim on. I just don't know if he could capably do it.
Anonymous sent $15, Ralph. From a long-time Sweetie Squad member.
I appreciate
it's nice to see your redemption.
Hey, and it played twice, so I'm just going to stop it. I don't know if it sent in twice, but he said there's no shame in relapse. And you know what? That's actually the problem. Hold on one sec.
Anonymous sent $15.
Okay, stop.
From a longtime Swedish Squid member. It's nice to see your redemption.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I did have a relapse last week. But the alternative to a relapse is, okay, well, just start back drinking, start back pilling, and ruin your life. Or, pick it back up. And I picked it back up, and there's no reason for anybody to necessarily believe me right away. I know how it goes. But no, there is no shame in a relapse. The shame is relapsing and then continuing to use. That's the shame. And you would think so-called good friends of mine at cozy.tv would have picked me up instead of trying to throw me in the trash.
$5. Nick Fuentes did a blood sports against Jim a year or so
they've been
back.
planning to get rid of you for a while.
I know. Nick if it was
I think so.
They brought you on to be like their attack dog.
That's right. Yeah, and by the way, and thank you. He said Nick Fuentes did a blood sports against Jim a year or so back. Would you do a blood sports against Nick if it was set up by Jarbo? No, I wouldn't do anything set up by Jarbo. No. But no love lost there. But what were you saying? Repeat what you were saying real quick, because there was a thought there.
Oh, they just they picked you up because they wanted you to be like an attack dog for them. They give you all their dirt and say,
that's right,
cause some drama for us on our behalf. So Nick Fuentes looks like he's above it.
So he can keep his hands clean. Yeah, and his hands are not clean. By the way, he personally messaged me and told me to DMCA Jaden.
Sobriety sent $3. It is your choice to make a relapse of blink or sleep.
Yes. He personally. Yeah. Now, by the way, the second time I DMCA Jaden, I did that on my own. But I'll tell the truth. The second time I DMCA'd him, I did it just because I didn't like the faggot. But the first time, Nick said, "Oh, he's on now. Oh, he's showing your shit now. Oh, he's showing your shit now. DMCA him." And I finally got him that first time. But yeah, I was directly told to and so was Beerson, by the way. He won't admit that. But he was told to DMCA Jaden as well. So, I mean, I don't think this is not a secret, is it? Right? Like, I mean,
no, I think people suspected it, but now it's pretty obvious, like what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he was directly telling people, and like, "Oh, he's showing your shit. Oh, he's showing your shit." And and of course, at the time, this is my team, this is my gang, basically. All right, I'll DMCA him. I don't give a fuck. So, whatever. Where's the root, man? You're such a nut writer. Dude, Nick streamed a Rumble for 6K without really announcing it. Okay, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I thought you were going to end my career.
For the rally?
Yeah.
That was definitely announced.
Here's me with like a secret. Here's me with 5K when you said I was going to have 300. Here's me with $500 when you said I was going to have 3. What about that, nigga? I don't count other people's money and numbers. I don't give a fuck. Nick can go on and make all the money and numbers he wants, but I'm going to do the same fucking thing. See, that's the thing with these niggas. Like, oh, Nick did this. Oh, Nick with this. You know who didn't do that? Wurzelroot.
Adolwolf sent $3 baked nose.
Nick Fuentes planned that rally for like a while. He's spent money into it.
I know, and I ruined it.
Not just that, but like, if you put that much effort into something,
I
would see a little bit more eyes than that.
I literally cost him probably like $25,000 yesterday. No shit. Like, I completely ruined his rally. Like, I mean, it's that bad. It's that bad. But you know what? Wurzelroot? You know who didn't stream with 7K on Rumble or 7K anywhere or 4K anywhere was you, fat fuck. You ain't done shit in your whole career. You're a TikTok fucking loser. So, and Brittany, you ain't either. So none of you motherfuckers have done shit. I got plaques on the wall. I'm looking at the roster here. You know who's got plaques on the wall on Cozy? Me, Nick, I'll give him credit. Vince, Baked. Who else? Beardson, has he ever cracked 1K? Once, maybe. Who else? Do you know how many times I've cracked 1K, Josh? At least 300 times. I mean, I'm not kidding, and it's probably more like 500. And do you know how many times I've cracked 10K? Several. None of these niggas are worth a shit. And so for them to act like they're badass, they're not. I'm the badass. You know how many times Josh has cracked 1K? A lot more than anybody on there besides Nick. I mean, seriously, who the fuck do you people think you are? You're fucking C team at best, and more like D team for dick, sucking dick. That's what you are. And so, none of you are shit. None of you are ever gonna be shit. And so for you to act like me and Josh just talking is a legendary moment. Do you understand that? He knows that. Josh knows that. Me and Josh just having a conversation is a legendary moment. You niggas.
Well, we're having fun. He does his fucking. I was actually embarrassed. I tuned out of his rally pretty early because
it was terrible.
To Godwinson.
Oh, it wasn't
with
fucking
you immediately
Destiny.
once the news was announced.
Well, why would he even do that? It's a political rally. Why aren't you talking about the state of the nation, you idiot? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Who cares about Destiny? Like,
He gets on and he's shit talking Steve Bannell's fucking relationship. Like, did you guys pay money to go to Florida to hear Nick Fuentes do his drama podcast?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why? Nigga, no, it's supposed to be an address to the Nate. Like, it's a political rally. Why aren't you talking about things that actually matter? Destiny or Melina or whoever they're fucking, like, it doesn't even matter at all. It's a complete waste of time. The tech was all off. Sneeko, his pet little N-word he brought out there, who at least one of his pet N-words showed up, you know, so I'll give him a little bit of credit. Zerka completely blowed him off because he was too high on coke. I mean, it was an absolute fucking disaster from start to finish. They didn't even start the rally until, I swear to God, I left at 8:35 and they started the rally at 8:37. I'm not kidding. Because they were scared I was going to come in. One sec.
We thought you were.
You thought, well, the reason I didn't is because I didn't want to go to jail.
Well, everyone was waiting for it because
they were waiting. They thought I was going to come in, but I wasn't going to, man. First off, well, I'll tell you why I didn't come in. For one, I could get arrested. That's my number one concern, staying out of jail. Always. Second is it might try to give them an excuse to try to jump me or some shit like that. So, like, it's like, whatever. I'll just hang out in the parking lot and talk shit. I'm not coming in that fucking shit. So I did show up, though. I was there, and I did tell everybody where it was. You know, I wonder how many people didn't even show up because I put out the address within like 30 seconds of it coming out. So. Yeah. Oh, Brittany. Ralph isn't a scary opponent anymore. He used to be, but ever since he got on drugs, he wasn't. Brittany, I just doxed half of America first. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? And you're next. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. Like, who the fuck are you talking to, whore? I used to be a scary opponent? You never have been. You've always been a scary-looking bitch. That's what you've always been. Yo, who the fuck are you talking to? I just doxed Nick's top fucking staff. Like, literally every single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on down the line. Doxed them all, and he ain't got shit to say about it. He won't even respond to the Ralpha mail. He won't even utter my fucking name. All he could do was delete my channel like a fucking bitch. So you talk about scary. Well, I must be pretty fucking scary because he goddamn ain't saying my name. That's for sure. So there's your answer, whore. Scary. Ralph used to be scary. Ralph used to be scary. Well, you only ever been a scary bitch. Like, I mean, who are these people, Josh? Like, seriously. Who do they think they are? Like, I mean, I never even claimed to be like this super internet villain or whatever. I mean, you know, maybe joking around or whatever, but like... You know what?
No, they're sitting there and they're thinking like, surely Nick Fuentes is going to hit back. Surely he's going to do something. He's going to flex.
He won't. I guarantee it.
Because he can't do anything. It's going to make him look bad regardless.
What's he going to do? His big answer tonight was to post himself trending on Twitter. And by the way, Destiny is out trending him by 30,000 tweets. So that was his big post, to post on Telegram that he was trending on Twitter, and Destiny's out trending him by 30,000 tweets. And I out trended him on his All-Star night last night. And not only that, Washington Post reporters were joking about how I fucked him over.
Rita Finkelstein sent $10, Ralph. What the fuck?
No, I saw that. Will Summers.
Will
Summers is like you could call him an A-log of Nick Fuentes. He's been like an anti-America.
Well, you know what?
For like
I'll tell you something. I was talking to somebody last night. Of course, I had a few ideas in my head in case this thing went south. Because I could kind of feel the way the wind was blowing, and me and you've been in the game for a while, and it's like, okay, all right, well, let's see what happens. If they let me in, they let me in. No big deal, no big problem. I don't have to have this fight. I don't even need this. But I was like, let's work on a few different contingency plans just in case. And Will Summer, I've had blocked since 2018. And I was talking to somebody else, and Zach Patrizio, I was like, I wasn't talking to him, but I said, I bet Zach Patrizio will be there. And he wasn't, because he's a lazy fuck. And I said, maybe I could hit up Patrizio, because I wanted coverage for this. And I said, maybe I could hit up Patrizio. And then I was like, who's that bald fuck that used to work for the Daily Beast? And a guy who would really know goes, that's Will Summer. He works for the Washington Post now, which is even worse, by the way. It's like Daily Beast to Washington Post. That's like a gigantic step up. I don't know if people understand. And his tweet had like 80,000 views. And he said this: tough times for the white nationalist Groyper movement tonight. On the eve of their big convention, a one-time Nick Fuentes ally doxed their location and published the real names of several Groyper leaders. Fuentes then spent the first 10 minutes of his speech unknowingly on mute. That is about as embarrassing as it gets, Josh. Like, I mean...
That was terrible.
Dude, that's like just... there's not a bigger W possible, like, unless he would have just dropped dead on stage. I mean, like, that would have been the only way. Like, and so, I would have to chalk that as a big W over Fuentes, and he still hadn't said shit.
Oh, your mod is going rogue. He's deleting everything in chat.
Oh, wow. That's sad. Well, we'll have to take care of that. Oh, are they getting mad? Wow. That's sad.
Nick Fuentes really got you with this one.
Oh,
he cleared out your chat.
Oh, now my mods. Oh, no. That'll really be... By the way, I just got the report. I don't know if you can hear it in my ear. Rogue mod deleting everything. Oh, no. Oh, no. You really got me. You really got me. Well, let's see. Well, I'll just remove... Let's see. No offense, by the way, if you get removed. But... we're gonna have to tone it down to just 3 different mods here. So, but nice try. Really sad though. That's their comeback, Josh. It's deleting the comments out of my chat. Like, wow, holy shit! I don't want to fuck with Nick Fuentes. Wow, that's a real badass right there. Like, I mean, okay, never had that happen before. Just totally pathetic. Oh, they're still deleting. Oh, it must be somebody else then. Okay, well, I'll just clear you all out then. I don't need mods. Oh, is it Megazuna? I hope it's not you. Or is it just the whole, or is it just Rumble itself? I don't even know. I'll sweep you up. It was Megazuna. Oh, man, that's sad. Oh, wow. Well, it probably is Megazuna. Well, rest in peace, faggot. Rest in peace, faggot. Somebody says Josh. Josh is not even a mod.
Didn't do nothing.
Josh didn't do nothing. Wow, that's really sad, man. By the way, people in the chat that they tried to get banned today on my Telegram, that was their other strike back. They were going to get my Telegram chat back. Ban Megazuna. Get him out of here. Yeah, it was Megazuna. I finally figured it out. Wow, really, really, really pathetic. So I don't see anything else happening though. I will monitor the situation. But that's your big comeback? Like, I mean, that's the level of strategery they're on, to use a George W. Bush term. Somebody said in Brittany's chat, Ralph is literally throwing a tantrum. What do you mean? Nigga, I just got rid of the rogue mod. Wow, what a tantrum I threw. Holy shit, that was a super tantrum. Josh has heard me throw a tantrum. he's heard me throw a real tantrum. Yeah, that's baby shit. Yeah, that's baby shit. He's heard me throw a tantrum at him. Yeah, so no tantrum. Wow, thank you for the eyes on the chat, though. That was pretty sad. That was pretty sad. Oh, super chat. What are they saying?
Anonymous sent $3. They banned/muted lots of chatters as well.
Oh, they banned and muted lots of chatters. Okay, wow, that's really sad. I mean, it's really easy to fix though. Like that's why I don't really understand why. Like, is that really supposed to be, like, tedious? I can just unmute everybody. I mean, I guess it is a little tedious, but I just go through and unmute. What would you do if this was your level of comeback, Josh?
Oh, what?
Like,
to just
no, I mean, like if this is you, like, I mean,
just fucking unmute them.
I know you. I know you've struck back at motherfuckers before. Imagine your only tool was to like try to ban people in chat. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine.
Well, I'm just concerned, you know, because, you know, we both don't like someone in particular who is very not funny and is a bit full of himself and sells coins.
Yes.
I'm concerned that, you know, there might be like a team up, which would be weird to see, but I mean, what else would he possibly have, you know?
Could be.
07 King.
Hold on
you
a sec.
are the most entertaining person streaming.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. He said I was the most entertaining. I agree with you, and thank you. So what? I just have to go through and unmute everybody. There's not even that many people. You didn't even get that far, dude. Like, I wish I could just clear it all, though. That would be easier. How about you ask me a question so I can do this real quick? Empty Hero, shout out. Oh, shout out Empty Hero. See, I'm seeing people I didn't even know was in the chat. Empty Hero even stopped coming to my streams because I was such a sycophant for these fucking cozy faggots. Good to see you, Empty Hero, by the way. But could you ask, just I don't know, spitball a question or something. I don't know, shit.
No, I just like your thoughts on like that and that shit.
On this?
I'm sure that, like no, with the coin merchant. Like I'm sure that like
oh well, yeah, he probably will. Yeah, he will link up. Yeah, I would imagine he'll link up with them. Yeah, I mean, I think Nick does okay for himself, but he likes more money, so I'm pretty sure he will.
Edith Colston sent $3. Ralph Nick Dale Gribble Ahmad Groeper Seething. Unmute Myas, please.
I'm not gonna make any more mods tonight, quite honestly. Mods will have to be like. Unfortunately, we'll have to go through a different process for modery because some people are really upset. You know, you don't even really have to have a chat, but people enjoy it, so I have to fix that. But yeah, I would expect something like that to happen, to be honest with you. And by the way, I'm fixing all this very quickly. We don't have very far to go. But yeah, I would expect something like that. If it's probably already happened, if you want to know the truth. I would imagine he would have reached out already. So, but I'm not worried about it because, like,
maybe he'll sue you for defamation.
Yeah.
You hurt his. No, he's gonna go for emotional distress. He hurt his feelings.
What
he
is
threw up.
What is Nick? Wait. Is Nick gonna sue me for defamation at the next one of his rallies that I ruin?
Yeah. He'll meet you in the parking lot.
yeah, maybe that's what's gonna happen. I'm not sure, but damn, they really did. Wow, they're dedicated, I have to say. Mega, I am disappointed, man. You really have to go though.
Homatrolius sent $50. Respect the king.
Thank you, brother. 50 spot from Homatrolius. I appreciate that. How many did they ban anyway? It says it's almost done, but it's like, fuck. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll just have to unmute all of these people. Sorry about that. It's gay. It's gay, but that's the level of tactics that they're at right now. So, I mean, what can you really expect?
Frank sent $3.
So,
What's
I mean,
another platform?
Power
John?
Chat
Cozy.
One sec. Go ahead. Power chat's not cozy. It's not cozy.
Yeah, so I was thinking like maybe he would have like donor information or like your
he
income
doesn't.
information, but he doesn't have shit if he doesn't have
he doesn't have power chat. He has no influence over power chat. He doesn't have any donor information. He has nothing. Lulz runs power chat. Yeah, he has nothing. Lulz, Baked, all those guys. He has nothing actually, so he can't do shit. So, I mean, I don't know. What could he do? In your mind, like I really don't know. Besides try to like ban the chatters out of my chat. I don't know. That's making me more money.
Sent $3, Ralph. I'm one of your top gun guards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank
I'm
you.
thinking there could be stuff with the coin guy.
Gang.
I'm not too sure what though, but that comes to mind.
The what?
If he doesn't have donor information, then you know.
I mean, maybe he could send one of his cat boys after me. I'm not sure, but let's see.
Anonymous sent $3 BTW.
Hold on.
Make sure to cash out the Rumble payments
is there a super
as well.
chat?
You got at least $120.
Oh yeah, I'll cash out.
Well.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'll cash out the Rumble payments. I don't ever trust all platforms. I cash out immediately. I'm sure Josh is probably the same way. I cash out immediately. Like D Live, I remember I was cashing out like every other day. Like I didn't fucking wait around. All right, let's hear this.
$3. You never know what's going to happen on the Killstream.
No, you never know what's going to happen
tonight.
Yeah,
New
really.
Golden age ahead.
It really is 2018 vibes.
Nazi LARP.
Oh wow, I'm almost done. Wow, you guys really.
07 Dark V.
You really hurt me. Oh no. And shout out Dark V for real.
Anonymous sent $5.
All right, one more.
Good shit, Ralph.
Thank you.
Such a fun year so far, and this has been such
Cog's
a
the only
sweet
one I left banned, by the way.
Just wondering what you
So do you have like a
think
a
about
plan?
that
Like,
last debate, Nick, was it?
What's your next step? What's your thoughts?
Hold on one sec, because I know you can't hear that, but. And I'll reread that, and I'll give you an answer, Super Chatter. By the way, I already defeated your little man, Mega. I am disappointed, Mega, though. But I hope you choke on a bullet tonight. Is it Brittany? Is that? You think you're gonna get that pussy? God, that shit's washed up. But anyway, give me your question, then I'll answer the Super Chat question, Josh.
I was just gonna ask, like, what's your plan? Like, I guess you're back home already. Like, do you have,
I'm back home. I'm back home.
Do you have things that you want to do? You just want to like, you want to go to South Africa still?
Well,
like,
you mean personal? I mean, I'd rather not get too much into my personal life, but I think it's well known that I still love my wife, and I would hope to put that back together. And you know, I don't know if that'll happen or not. I'm positive about it. I'm trying to stay positive and everything and working on things, but we'll see what happens. But you know, if that doesn't happen, I'm probably going to stay in Mexico because I don't see a reason to come back to the United States. So if that doesn't happen, I'm going to stay here. I did talk to Simon Roche from the Soodlanders in South Africa, and he told me just give him a day and I could go to South Africa and stay with them. So so that's already on deck. So yeah, I could go to South Africa for sure, and I thought about it. I want to do something like wild like that. I thought about Machu Picchu, however you say it. I went and saw Chichen Itza here in Mexico, which is one of the wonders of the world, which is pretty cool. And so I kind of want to do some stuff like that, but also just like some stuff that I've never done before, basically. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're like this, but and I love this show and I love all the jokes and everything. Hold on one sec for the super chat.
Anonymous sent $3. Wanglin seems to have agreed with Nick's choice with you. Do you see that affecting your working relationship?
Nah, I don't care. I couldn't care less about that, honestly. That's his decision. But every man has to decide for themselves. But I'll be on Rumble, and so I don't give a fuck what happens to Kazi. So I see Dawson with 25 viewers over there. That's really going to carry the day. You know, I do respect Wang Lin, but I don't respect his opinion on this at all. And I'll tell him that to his face if he asks me. So if he didn't want to come on the show anymore because of that, then that's his decision. And I just won't have him on the show anymore.
his shit about like what age.
Well, that was that was retarded.
Yeah,
that was retarded. And then immediately he started apologizing to me and like, oh well, I was just being satirical, and he was, by the way. But it's like, okay, well, not everybody gets that you're being satirical, and it's just ready-made propaganda to use against me and Cozy. And so yeah, that was retarded.
He's got the same shit on like his website and stuff. The Gamer Uprising.
Yeah,
he's held this position pretty consistently. I don't think it's a joke.
Well, I hope it's a joke because it was dumb as fuck, and I'll tell him that to his face if he asks me. So, and if he doesn't want to come on the show anymore, I really don't give a shit. I mean, I like him. I always consider him a friend, but you know, I've lost friends before, and I can lose them again. So you know, it is what it is. I would hope that he would see my side of it as well, but if he doesn't, you know, that doesn't really change what I'm doing. I plan on bringing back 2018 to 2020 Killstream. I plan on doing a bunch of different travel events. I plan on doing a bunch of different debate events. And I plan on, hopefully we can get some people back like this. I know me and you haven't talked for a long time. I'm hoping to mend some fences and maybe get back to some of the fun we were having years ago. You know what I mean? Maybe that's optimistic. Maybe that's crazy. Maybe too many things have been said. I don't know. But I would actually like to get back to some of that because it's not been, you know, it's been fun here and there. Sure, I love doing my show. But I want to get back to that era. I want to get back, and now things are opening up where we can actually monetize and stuff now. And I want to get back to the 2018 to 2020 or so era. And hopefully that can happen. Hopefully, I don't know if me and you'll do another show or something like that. Hopefully we could. You know, I'm doing something with Ricada and Masterson here pretty soon. I'm going on JLP on Wednesday morning. You know, I just want to bring back the fun. I feel like I've been shackled over there on Cozy defending a fucking faggot. So that's what I feel like.
I was gonna say, you must feel like a burden is, you know, taken off your back.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about other people's shit for the first time in forever.
That's exactly right. I don't have to worry about, oh, what will Nick think about what comment I said, and oh, I disagree with Nick and he might think this. Well, guess what? I disagree with Nick a lot, and I disagree with Wang Lan a lot too, including on his forced marriage bullshit. So that was dumb, and I'll tell him that to his face. And if he wants to come out, he's welcome on this show right now too. And I don't want to start too much shit with him because I actually consider him a friend. But if he goes against me, I'll treat him the same way I treat anybody else. And so, you know, I hate to say it like that, but a man's got to have a code. Would you bring Dame Pesos back on? Yes, I would, actually. And that's kind of what I was talking about. That's kind of some of the people I was talking about. And I know he'll fuck with me, of course. I know he'll fuck with me probably pretty hardcore. But yes, I would bring Dame back on. I wanna get that era back. This era has been just nothing but just like negativity. It's not fun. There's no like real comedy. There's no memorable remember 2018 to 2020, Josh? I know you do. Like, I mean, it's like
this last 2 years have been fucking.
It's dead.
Like, just depressing.
Yes, it's depressing to do the show some days, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I actually want to bring that shit back now. You know, will I actually be able to do it? I don't know. But that's the type of stuff I want to do. Yeah.
It'll be much easier sober.
That's true. It'll be much easier off cozy.tv as well.
It's also true. I do believe that. I think that because it's just like.
A lot of people don't want to come on there.
Yeah, and I can't even imagine what it's like to have to wake up and be like, Nick said this, and therefore I have to care.
Well, right. Do you know how many times I've had like sitting there to fill content, like watching his show just because I know sycophants want to see it, and it's just like, okay, I don't even want to see this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm being serious, by the way. It's like, okay, well, I know it'll get a couple hundred extra viewers. I guess I'll turn this Nick bullshit on. That's not what I want to do anymore. I want to take it back to the old school. I want to take it back to when I was the dominant force, to be quite honest with you. I just see him in chat. Mass report Ralph's Twitter. Well, good luck, because I deleted, I don't even know, 150,000 tweets. So good luck with that. But I don't think you'll succeed.
Nick Fuentes said that?
Oh, no, somebody in his chat. It might have been his alt. I don't know. Maybe it was his alt account. I don't know. But I think that's a positive message, honestly. Like, I mean, who would disagree with that except butthurt groypers? Like, I don't understand. And by the way, I still like certain groypers. Like, I'm not trying to throw everybody on the bus, but who would even disagree with that besides those types of people? By the way, Brittany has 1,200 viewers. They're all my viewers. 68 is Dawson, number 2. Jones is at 24, and Lo-Fi is at 10. That's cozy.tv, Josh.
Well, they're listening to Brittany right now.
Oh yeah.
They want to hear what's happening, and they're not going to hear it from Nick Fuentes because he's just not. Because
he's a coward. Because he's a coward. Why doesn't he fire it up? Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't even talk to you. How's he going to talk to his entire audience?
He can't even wake up on time to do his fucking show, dude. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine treating your audience like that and waking up at like 3 a.m. to do a show? Like, the guy's lazy. The guy's entitled. He's a fucking sociopath, quite frankly. And, I couldn't imagine. I would at least say I'm not doing a show. He keeps people hanging all night. Like, it's just ridiculous. So 1,200 people watching me, and then you got 100 people plus. And then you got Nick Fuentes, and that's about all you fucking got. And good luck on Dalton Clodfelter and all these other legends carrying the load. By the way, Dalton, I know you got paid $10,000 per month by Stu Peters, and you fucked that up. Oh, I hope Dalton's still in their chat. Do you know they paid Dalton Clodfelter $10,000 a month to start a new show on Stu Peters Network? $10,000 a month. And
That's
then,
fucking good.
Well, guess what? He fucked it up, and he decided that he knew best, and he would rather go smoke weed with his mates, and lost that job. $10,000 a month. He lost that job because he's that fucking stupid.
Because he smoked weed?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's because of the weed or not, but I mean, maybe that affected his brain. I'm not sure, but...
Yuta Finkelstein sent $10. All hail King
yeah,
Bulls
and
King
that's
Ralph.
a pretty classic fuck up.
I mean, it is kind of a classic weed fuck up. I mean, I don't know, but I know he got paid $10,000 per month. Oh, I'm hearing a little voodoo child in the background. I like that. I can get with that. NWO. I'll let this play for a sec. $10,000 a month? Dalton, you ought to kill yourself, dude. I couldn't even imagine. Guaranteed money, by the way. I've made $10,000 a month plenty of times. But, like, this is guaranteed money. This is not a guaranteed job. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so fucking stupid. I can't even imagine it. I'm gonna replay this to end the show. Sorry, Yuta. I just want to finish this rant. I love this song, by the way. I'm literally gonna pull this up to end the show. But hey, where you at, Dalton? I saw you in chat earlier. Hey, where you at, buddy? I don't hear you talking a lot of shit right now. Hey, where you at? Hey, Dalton. Where you at, brother? Somebody said call Wang Lin. I talked to Wang Lin. I still consider him a friend. But I mean, if he's gonna shit on me, I don't.
Well, he's joined at the hip with Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes needs him to look legitimate, and Andrew.
Well, he's the intellectual power behind Nick, is what he is. But yeah.
Building Bridges sent
Thank you.
$5.
Hold on.
Mending Bridges arc will be legendary.
Yes, I want to mend
the likes of Gator and Pedo Menko in the trash bin of history.
Yeah,
by the way.
We don't have to bring everybody back.
Lowly enthusiast with a 10-foot.
Yeah,
pole.
We don't have to bring everybody back. Don't get me wrong, but I do want to bring a lot of people back. I want to do some, like, some not necessarily like shock, but like some stuff people like want to see. Like, it's like, we've been siloed so long, and It's old. The Killstream used to be the arena. That's what I want it to be again. And would I talk to Wang Lin? Yeah, I actually would. But if he's taking Nick Fuentes' side 100% and like actually believing this garbage, then he's wrong, and I don't have any respect for that. So that's my opinion. But I still, have respect for all the shows he did with me, including the one we just did a week or two ago. So, but no, I don't agree with that at all. And if that's what he wrote, then he's not as smart as I thought he was.
What did he say?
I don't know. I haven't read it. I don't read his site.
Nobody does. That's why I said. That's why he's like with America First. They both think that they're going to benefit off each other.
I hate to like insult him, but I don't read that. So every once in a while, if an article gets popped up or whatever, I will. But no, I haven't actually seen what he said. But if somebody links it to me, I'll read it. Link it to me now, Cozy Chat, or somebody. I'll read it right now. No, I don't. It's not even me trying to talk shit. I just don't have time to read his shit. So, but yeah, if you have a link or if you have anything said, I'll definitely read it. I reached out to him before the show, actually, because some people I consider a friend, but I've considered people friends before, and things don't always work out. It is what it is. Somebody said cope harder. Nigga, I'm not coping harder. Why would I be coping? I have the biggest stream that I've had in, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 years. at least 2 or 3 years. Why would I be coping at all? Money rolling in, people happy that I left your cult. Why the fuck would I be coping?
One thing I never got is why you just went off on Jim with your blog.
Why did I go off on Jim?
He ignored you while you were drunk and spiraling to the point where PPL
and Kiwi
thought he was covering for you.
I'll answer that. Somebody said, one thing I never got is why you just went off on Jim with your blog. He ignored you while you were drunk and spiraling to the point where people on Kiwi thought he was covering for you. Why'd you start it? I'll tell you why. Because I'll give you a couple reasons. Because he went on Gator's show and Flamenco's show, and he was clearly trying to bait me into like going at him a little bit. That's my view, at least. He was trying to bait me into attacking him a little bit. And then I got my face kicked in Portugal, and I literally hours ago just gotten out of the hospital, and I fired up his stream and I watched his stream. And
Anonymous sent $5 squad guy here. I fucked up earlier, and you got 3x chats from me because I'm dumb.
Thank you.
Keep it my dude.
I appreciate
I understand
that.
Going through recovery. Keep spilling tea on Groypers, and I'll support that.
Well, I'll support it too, and I'll tell you why. It's because I just got out of the hospital, and I sat down and I saw that, and honestly, looking back at it now, I think he was just kind of taking the piss and joking around a little bit. But, when you get out of the hospital and you think, I could have lost my eye, dude. Like, it was that fucked up. My face was that fucked up. And it's like, this is a guy who I thought was, I know no internet friends, but at least somebody I respected, and we had a lot of fun times and all this. And I'm turned on the show and he's making fun of it. And I sat down and very impulsively wrote that article and published it. And that's why I did that. Now, it wasn't that smart necessarily. Or maybe it was smart. Maybe it was crazy like a fox. I'm not sure. Because it did elevate me, Josh, to his number one enemy. But that's why I did it. Because I was in my feelings, to be honest. I just got out of the hospital. My eye is literally leaking blood. I sit here and see this guy I did 100 shows with, and he's talking shit and, making fun of me, basically. And so that's why that happened.
Cope.tv sent $5.
Hold on.
I don't know who is coping or not.
So,
anyone is saying that Elon tweet was
hold on one
anything
sec.
other than shooting himself in
Go ahead and repeat what you're going to say, and I'll replay that.
I was just gonna say, your next article should be like an expose, like a proper expose, and try to get out as much as you know about what shit they wanted you to do, like what shit you know that they did.
They would really love that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, everybody would. Everybody would love it.
All right, now let me repeat these, but if you want me to tell you the truth, that's why. Because, like, I mean, I was in a bad spot, to be quite honest.
User
and
underscore 556 sent $3.
That's
crazy
true.
What can happen
Crazy what can happen in a few days. You're very right. But, you know, I just... You know, I know it's not popular for men to sit here and admit that they have feelings, but yeah, I got some. And it's like, this is a guy, you know, I thought we had a lot of good times, and he probably thought he was just taking the piss, to be honest with you. You know, he probably thought he was just having fun with it or whatever. But, you know, I felt a different way.
Finkelstein sent $3. Ralph, good call leaving the cafeteria Catholic cult before the 2024 election. You are a great interviewer and debate mod. And
yeah, it was good to get out now. It was good to get out now. Nobody's going to come on Cozy.tv. I can host all kinds of debates on Rumble. Nobody wants to come on Cozy. It's like white nationalist central, to be quite honest with you. Even though Rumble's getting there too, I guess. But yeah, I agree. I'm going to be able to draw a lot more guests. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brittany's goal hit. Oh, good. You won't have to sell your ass tonight. Well, neither will I. And I'll make double your goal tomorrow. So don't worry about it. Let me replay this from Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Date Nigga sent $3 total Catboy extinction. Ralph total victory. I always knew you would pull through with sobriety. Momentary falls are granted.
Thank you, brother.
Backup is mandatory. Nick is a backstabbing cloud goblin faggot. Never been through the real shit. Ralph Amali's W.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And then one more. Oh, that was the other one about me leaving. I actually do think. Oh, this is one more about Cope.tv. Yeah, this is Major Cope.
Cope.tv sent $5. I don't know who is coping or not, but if anyone is saying that Elon tweet was anything other than Nick shooting himself in the foot, that would be a sneak.
Yeah, Elon was making fun of Nick, dude. Elon was saying this guy looks like a fucking nut. Like, they were trying to say Elon was signal boosting Nick. Yeah, signal boosting him as a fucking crazy idiot. Like what the fuck? What are you even talking about? Like, these people are so deep in the sauce, Kool-Aid, so to speak, Josh. It really is just astonishing sometimes. Like, I wake up and I see this shit and I'm just like, Elon clearly, like, he personally banned Nick Fuentes from his platform and won't let him back on. Do you really think he's signal boosting this retarded rant? That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
No. I think all he did is he posted 2 exclamation points in response to the fucking dog killer, Ian Miles Chong. And, like, that's it. That's all I can see.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Oh, wow, he signal boosted him. Oh, great. Wow. Oh, no. He signal boosted. He signal boosted Nick. No, he didn't. Spoiler alert. No, he didn't. And another spoiler alert. Nick won't be coming back. Now, you motherfuckers might get me taken down. I don't think so, though. But I guarantee you Nick won't be back one way or another. So, somebody said, biggest bag you ever fumbled, big guy. Good luck spending all that money on booze in Mexico and being broke again in 2 years. See, there's these people. Why did they think I'm going to stop making money, Josh? Like, I don't understand. I'm going to make more money now.
I guess they think the guy that streams out of a fucking parking lot in Florida has all the money in the world that you need.
I just don't understand. They actually thought, literally, I saw tweet after tweet coming back today, and they're like, Ralph's done. And, you know, I sat there and I set the stream. For like 2 hours ahead. And I was like, man, you know, even me, I get a little butterflies here and there. And I was like, man, you know, how's it going to go? What's going to happen? And I just sat there and waited and kept building because motherfuckers wanted to hear what I had to say. That's why. They don't want to hear what Wurzelroot has to say. They don't want to hear what Brittany, the dumb bitch, has to say. They don't want to hear what Ryan Dawson with his 72 viewers has to say. They don't want to hear what the B team, not even the triple B team, has to say. I'm an internet legend. You are too, quite frankly. I don't think people would expect me to say that. Medicare is as well. Even people I don't like are. You know what I mean? And I think we've gotten along pretty good tonight. I won't say that about you right now, but you know what I mean? Like, we've put in work over years and years and years, and these young 12-year-old faggots think some fucking wet behind the ears, fucking never got laid, virginal, possible faggot has anything on any one of us are fucking retarded.
Actually, oh god, I forgot of a question I wanted to ask you at like the beginning, and I just now remembered it. When he did that, his speech, he was in like a heavy coat. How was the weather in Florida? Because I'm from fucking Pensacola. It's hot. Why is he wearing that fucking coat on stage in the middle of Florida?
It was hot. It was hot. Now, there were a few raindrops coming down, just a few, but like not enough for that type of shit. Like, no. So,
it's like he literally went online and typed in like Nazi coat and then bought something off a surplus store and then didn't realize until he got to Florida that, oh, it's hot as fuck here. This works in Germany. This doesn't work in Florida.
Dude, I have no idea. I didn't even watch it. You know what? I left, and then as soon as I left, I turned on Telegram, and I saw that they started like right after I left, like I said. And then my next message was from a friend of mine, I'll say, and they said it's even worse. They said his audio has been completely silent for 10 minutes. Immediate Ralph curse. Immediate Ralph curse strike.
Finkelstein sent $3 to dancing monkey phenomenon is real. Nick is a dancing monkey for his retarded audience.
Yeah, that's basically true, Yehuda. No, I didn't hear any of it, no.
I tried to listen to it. It's true. He was muted for 10 minutes. And then he had a couple like fucking, retard people try to set up the audio. And I swear to God, you know how they usually put like a laptop on like a little trolley?
By the way, I met those people, but go ahead, yeah.
But you know how you usually put like a laptop on like a little cart you can push around?
Yeah.
I swear to God, the audio was coming from the fucking cart and not the microphone he was talking into. The microphone was off. They were recording from like somewhere in the audience that the laptop was on. It was
which
awful.
Is like the most basic
terrible
shit. Like, nigga, even I can fucking do that. Like what the fuck? Like, that's like. You know what that guy told me? He told me he got paid $10,000 a month too, which I mean, it's just hard to believe. But that same guy, long-haired dude or whatever, I stayed at their house the night before because I was just gonna try to go to the event like normal, dude. I wasn't trying to start any of this shit. And so I was like, he's like, oh, you'll get in. We'll smooth it over. No big deal. He told me he made $10,000 a month. They're part of a religious cult down there in Florida, Crosstalk News and all them. And they're like, why don't you just move down here? Why don't you just move down here? And I'm like, well, what am I going to get paid? And they're like, well, it's not about money and it's not about this. And it's like, nigga, I got to make, what the fuck? Yes, it is. I got to make money every single month or they'll put me in jail. I got to pay child support. What the fuck? Like,
platform Fuentes before Cozy even existed.
What do you mean it's not about money?
Everything is cyclical.
It's like a true cult where you have like a couple people making 10,000
it's an
a month,
actual
and then
cult.
you have like the devotees who don't make anything.
It's ran by Ed and Lauren Witzke. It's an actual cult, yeah.
Anonymous sent $3. The gropers bend over backwards and worship a guy who openly hates his fan base. The best part of his show is the last hour of him trashing all the retards that donate to his show.
I want to read this out. First off, let me read this. And this is also true. The Ralph Ayuga said, you helped platform Fuentes before Cozy even existed, and he bit back. Everything is cyclical. This cat is way overdue. One last trip to the vet. I agree completely. And he's not going to be president. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. I have more likelihood of winning a gold medal for a fucking 100-meter dash than he does to be president, and that's the fucking truth.
He can't be president because he was born in Mexico.
Well, he can't be president because he did a fucking Hitler salute. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not... Anyway, these people are so dumb. I don't even know what to tell them. Like, I mean, and then they're like, well, you said that one day, Ralph. And I said, well, yeah, I was bullshitting. And they're like, what? Did you just admit you lied? And I said, yeah. Like, what? I just said that because you dumbasses said it. Of course he's not going to be president. What, are you fucking stupid? You think they're going to elect Hitler 1, 2, 3, and 4 president? No, they're not. You fucking moron. But yes, you're right. I platformed him before almost anybody. Anonymous says the Groypers bend over backwards and worship a guy who openly hates his fan base. The best part of his show is the last hour of him trashing all the retards that donate to his show, and that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. If you watch his show, the normal show might as well be like, I guess maybe like a souped up Tucker Carlson or some shit, like a J naming Tucker Carlson or some shit like that. But the most entertaining part of his show is the end when he just trashes everybody who donates to him. Which, I mean, it's fine to mess with people every once in a while, but literally he despises his fans, and it's very clear. And, you know, that'll catch up to him one day. But I think I caught up to him last night. And he still hasn't said anything, has he? Wow. Really quiet.
No. He's got people, like, there's this guy at Ghost Legion 88 in chat, and he's very upset. And I kind of feel bad for him, because, you know, you have, like, these Lost Boys who really think that Nick Fuentes is, like, anything but self-serving. You know what I mean? Like, Nick Fuentes is in it to make money and to try and get by, and he doesn't have a cause. Like, that's the thing that I hope the people in America First realize, is that he does not have a fucking cause. His cause is to get
famous.
Pussy.
Yes.
And to get money. And
yes.
to get famous. And yeah, and it has, he does, like, he'll sell you out for a fucking $1.
For anything.
He has nothing for you.
He has a cause, and it's to get famous. And guess what? I have a cause too, and it's to get famous, but I don't try to start a movement. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not even fame. I just want to be a talk show host and fucking have fun on the internet. And yeah, I would like a little fame. I mean, I think you'd like a little fame too, right? But me and you are not selling people on fucking like, this is the movement that's going to save America, and one day we're going to be president. Neither one of us motherfuckers are going to be president, Josh. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. That's just crazy. And especially when you go on Alex Jones and Heil Hitler, you're not going to be president. Even Alex Jones, who is a pariah. Alex Jones is a fucking national pariah. Do people understand this? He's a national pariah, and even he's like, oh, whoa, oh, God. Oh, God, I can't say that. Oh, whoa, oh, hold up. You don't really mean that, do you? Yeah, we do. I mean, okay, well,
I like when that interview happened, I really felt bad for Kanye, because it's like I felt like he was being taken advantage of. It seemed like he was genuinely unwell, and Fuentes was just like, how do I make money and make myself famous?
I agree.
This guy?
I agree, and there's a reason you hadn't seen him back, and I can't get into all that, but yeah, I agree. And so, but it is what it is. I mean, I kind of liked it, not that part, because I was just shaking my head. I was like, I can't believe they just said that. Like, how fucking stupid. Like, that's the end of the campaign. But I kind of like the idea of the campaign because, and I know you kind of feel the same way, at least in certain ways, I think, about Zionist power and how it's corrupted our nation basically and taken over everything. And I would love a real campaign with some real star power that could actually advance that issue. But that wasn't it. And they blew any chance for that to happen.
Yeah, so. I mean, you have to be a little bit pragmatic. And I really think that all that Fuentes wanted was to try and get... I think that he saw... I really think... Because he was, like, sucking up to Kanye for, like, weeks before, like, that happened. Like, they started, like, meeting each other. And I really thought he saw Kanye as, like, a... This is how I'm going to get Cozy back on. This is how I'm going to get my numbers back up. This is how I'm going to get the movement going again. I'm going to bootstrap it with a famous guy. I'm going to take money from him. I'm going to play a role in, like, this doomed presidential bid and then use it to, like, do the anti-Semitism thing to get clicks, basically. And then he thought, that's how I'll rekindle it. And then it all fell to shit, like, immediately.
Well, yeah, and because he tried to pull a power play against Milo Yiannopoulos, who has, like, dude... Whatever you think about Milo, he's got contact, like his contact book is thick as my wall. You know what I mean? And I live in Mexico and I don't have the thickest wall necessarily, but like, you know, this motherfucker knows like actual movers and shakers. And you think you're gonna like outplay Milo? You might outplay him for a minute, but he's coming back for that ass, and he's the most vindictive motherfucker I've ever known in my life. And if you think he's gonna let you get that W, he's not. And you picked Ali Alexander as the guy to replace him with. Who had, and by the way, We have the images. We know that Nick knew everything about Ali Alexander. He knew everything. And Milo even told me about it. I knew about it. He put it in group chat. In DC, he put it in group chat. He talked about all this shit about Ali Alexander, and then Nick still brought this guy in and thought he was going to depose Milo. Well, that didn't work out.
Sonicu Demon sent $5. Has even Ralph purged the Sonicu Demon? Has he become the new Sternberg, incarnation of the Great Khan?
Have I purged the Sonichu Demon? Has he become the new Sternberg, incarnation of the Great Khan? I don't know. Josh might have to answer that one, but...
Well, you know what that comes from, right? People say that like Sonichu was like a demon that jumped from Chris to you.
Yeah. That I inherited him. Yeah, I actually thought that was funny. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. And you know what's funny is me and Josh, we haven't talked, I don't think, on stream since then. But I did that just to fuck with Josh. Because I literally did that just to fuck with Josh. I was like, oh, he's in Richmond? Oh, I'm in Richmond. I'm going to go chase this motherfucker down and get the footage. I did get the footage, but
you got the best footage. You were there at like the perfect time. It was amazing.
It was actually, and I don't really care about Chris Chan. I mean, no offense to you or anything, but like I've never followed all that stuff that much. I know a little bit, just enough to where like I don't sound like a complete idiot when he comes up or whatever. But looking back at my career, that's like one of the most surreal moments of my career, that all these people, and I'm not making fun of you, but like, this Geno Samuel and all these people who spent all these hours like studying Chris Chan, and I'm not making fun of him either necessarily, but like all this time spent, and me and my girlfriend just went on a whim and got the absolute best footage of Chris Chan that exists in history, basically.
It was serendipitous.
Yes, it was serendipitous. Wow, we've been going. How long have we been on? They've been watching us 3.5 hours. We've been going on for a while. I don't know if anybody wants to join in to the fun, or if we want to wrap it, or if you got any more questions, or what.
I'm ready. I'm pretty tired. It's like
I can tell you're tired. I can tell you're tired. So, I'll be back tomorrow. I guess if anybody wants to hop in and keep it going, call-ins, let's go. You know what? I'll keep it going for a little bit after. But I do appreciate you joining me, and I hope you'll be open to doing some more stuff in the future. So
yeah, maybe. I mean, I wish you luck. I wish you good luck. Staying sober and stuff, because it's hard. But I think that you have the right frame of mind, and right now, especially the right energy, to propel you forward a little bit.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. And like I said, hopefully we can do some stuff in the future. If it makes sense, not just us necessarily just talking shit, but, like a fun panel or something like that. I want to do some more stuff with Ricada, and I feel like we kind of lost that gang we had, you know what I mean? And I don't know how you feel about Masterson and all that stuff now or whatever, but like we had a really good crew kind of, and I feel like we kind of blew that up for no reason. So, COVID. COVID drove a lot of people crazy, myself included. But I would like to get some of that back together. So hopefully it can happen. I appreciate you popping on, because I know that that made it a little bit bigger. They didn't expect that at all. So thank you, brother, and be safe.
Yep. Take it easy.
You too.
Hey.
Now that was a stream. Wars of Root, that's a stream you can never do, son, because you don't have the history that I have. Rosaru said, I messaged him. Oh, I messaged him. Well, I didn't see it because all your Groiper buddies were too busy messaging me with, like, I don't even know, gore porn and everything else to try to, I don't know what they were trying to do, actually. I just changed my phone to only accept messages from contacts. So that was pretty quick fix. But you talked enough shit tonight that I really don't give a fuck about you either now. But I do still appreciate that night. I am, and you can talk about it. I've talked about it publicly, so there's nothing you have on me. There ain't shit you got on me, brother. So I like talking about my life publicly, because I'm an egomaniac. Now, If we have anybody else who wants to jump in, an e-celeb, quite frankly. I would like an e-celeb not to be, elitist. But I think that would be the only reason to keep the stream going, is to have like an e-celeb type or somebody like that. Godwinson, yes, I would love to talk to Godwinson. Jim, of course. I don't even know if Jim can do it, but and that's not even an insult. But yeah, I would. I'm looking at the chat. Pod Awful, Randbot, Colin, Mersh. I talked to Mersh. Where's Mersh? Yeah, Mersh, call in. Is Mersh here? Let me look him up. But otherwise, I'll probably wrap it because I feel like that was a major W. Let's see.